What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Tonight we are continuing our Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay. I think we are pretty close to done. I mean, we're on the last chapter of the game. I don't know how much left there is, but I have a feeling we'll be done with it tonight on stream. Last time we played, last week, we found out that our Arthur Morgan actually got diagnosed with tuberculosis. He only has a short time to live. He is essentially a dead man walking. So it's starting to make him and the people around him kind of second guess their purpose in life, what it's all for, what they're doing with their time on this earth. And a few of the people in our group, Trelawney and the priest, actually left. They just disappeared into the wind. Arthur said that he would give them his blessing and he would back them up while nobody was noticing and let them leave. So we're starting to see kind of a fracture in the posse, if you will, and people are starting to second guess how smart Dutch really is and how Dutch actually has their, whether he actually has their best interest in mind. But without further ado, we're just going to jump right in here and continue the game. Yes, I would like to play the game. Why is it not working? It freeze on me again. This happened last week too. It did. Bear with me, please. Bear with me just for one moment. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I don't know why this happens. Like the first time I started, it doesn't work. And then the second time I started, it works just fine. This happened to me the last time we played last week too, but not that big of a deal. Just give me about 20 seconds. We'll get it back up and running again. Everything will go smooth sailing, alright? Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Been working on my stream stuff, my overlay, and all of the graphics and everything on it, so that's why my stream started a little bit later than usual tonight, just a couple minutes, because I was actually in the middle of tweaking that. I don't want to use it just yet, so it's kind of still hidden. It's kind of still top secret, but here shortly we're going to be revealing it on stream, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it looks good. I'm not a great graphic designer by any means. I'm just starting out with like testing it out and trying out some new things. But we'll see how it goes. I think it looks alright, personally. Now, hopefully the game runs this time without any problems. Eliastar, welcome to the stream. How's it going? So we are getting back right into the story. Apparently Arthur Morgan is dying. He's on his way out. Got tuberculosis of all things. Bubby sus? I'm not sus. Get out of here with that. I was never once the imposter, not once. You can't put that on me. That game is really fun though. I was actually debating to play that game tonight, but figured we'd knock this out since I think this is going to be the last stream for Red Dead Redemption, honestly. We're like right at the very end. Found him leaving a bunch of bodies. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not aware of these things. I do not recall these things. I think that's what you're supposed to say. I've seen gangster movies. I know how it is. How are you doing tonight, Eliastar? Hopefully doing well. Hopefully doing well. Apparently, the game froze again. What is going on here? It's not great. Not great at all. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're getting it. We're making it work. We're making it work. So here we are in chapter 6, the last chapter of the game. We got a couple of quests left to do, not very many. In fact, I think it did not save the last quest we did, because I think we did Sadie Adler's quest last time, but I could be wrong. Saint Denis, where am I at? Anywhere near my base? No. We're at the stagecoach at Emerald Station. We can take to Saint Denis. Let's just go ahead and do that. Have you been playing any games today, Eliastar? Play any Among Us? Guess we're planning on playing again with Nate tomorrow night, so that'll be a good time. Doing alright, just trying to relax, playing Among Us now. Oh, really? Who are you playing with?
So, partner, can I get a ride?
Where are we going today?
Saint Denis, if you will.
Take me to Saint Denis, please.
Oh boy, that'll be quite the fair.
I have a quest waiting for me. Like how he says, oh boy, that'll be quite a fair, and it's like $5. Dude, don't you know I'm a 1000 dare?
Go!
How does playing Among Us with randoms work? Because doesn't that mean like you can't voice chat, so you just gotta like use the text chat? Does that work all right, or is that like cumbersome?
Hold!
So I was thinking about doing that tonight if I was going to play it on stream, and then I was like, I don't know, using text chat to do your little roundtable discussion seems like it'll be a pain in the butt. Everybody's going back and forth on text constantly.
Up for your stop.
Thanks, mister. You helped
Thank
me
you,
out.
sir. You helped me greatly. I appreciate that.
What?
Learning maps, practicing safe kills, using text, it's cumbersome, trying to break up groups and figure out how to be imposter with clusters of people. Yeah, like not being able to actually work together with somebody. Although you can't really work together with somebody even when you do use Discord because you can't talk, because like, obviously everybody else would hear you. So that would be interesting if they could like put a system in the game where you could talk directly to other imposters. Because what was that game? Project Winter is very similar, but in Project Winter, when you're the two imposters, you both get radios, and you could use private channels on your radio to talk imposter to imposter. I thought it was a really good idea. Don't get hit by a car this time, horse. I know what happened last time.
If you're not going to
Don't
act
you
like
worry
one.
about me.
There you are. Here I am. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Trying to figure out the
where?
best way to
Why
get
you
rid of
so
people
riled
clustering
up?
together.
Today's
Yeah,
a
that
great
makes
day,
it
Parson.
difficult for sure.
Today is the day they are going to hang Colm O'Driscoll.
That's so.
Rather they hang him or I shoot him.
Oh,
Arthur's
they're
looking
gonna
pretty
hang
rough.
him.
Yeah, and not before time.
I like.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything until
They're gonna
he's
kill
next.
Colm O'Driscoll. What are we gonna do
Nor would
about it?
I.
Help them?
Which is why, despite us being wanted men, we're gonna attend the event ourselves.
And follow him onto the scaffold?
Well, let's hope not. But if I could see that son of a bitch breathe his last, I think I'd die a happy man.
Or we just shoot him?
We're gonna disguise ourselves
In this?
in this.
Oh, a trench coat. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Nobody ever suspects anybody's up to no good in a trench coat. The one thing I would like to try and like master or figure out a good way to use is like the lights, because when the lights are out, you can only see people within like a certain cone of distance of your character. Like that would be a perfect
Well,
opportunity if you
don't
could
we
play it
just
right
look the part?
to kill
That's
people
through
in the
the
same
alley
room
to
with
get
each
to the
other and they'd
gallows.
never even know it.
We keep our weapons holstered.
Then if they do happen
our
to just
disguises
wander
on,
past where you
and
killed the
our
person,
wits
as long as you're out of that cone of
This
distance,
is
they'd never know
Adler.
you did it.
Might
And I was like
say,
trying to master that the
being a
last night we
fancy
played, and
woman
every
of
time the lights were off, they'd
Saint
come back on right before I was about to do
I'd
something.
dress
I was
up
like,
Queen
that sucks.
Sheba if I meant seeing that son of a bitch swing.
Colm hung me up. Nearly butchered me. That don't mean I'm comfortable in this woolen coat.
You made it out of that predicament, as I remember, Mr. Morgan. My husband weren't so lucky.
You lost your husband. I lost my darling Annabelle.
I honestly still don't really know the gameplay elements of Among Us as far as like how you turn the lights off and how to turn them back on. Like I'm still new enough that I just
Hey,
9 times out of 10 I'm just following the little
Keep those
arrows to
fingers
everything.
off those triggers, because we'll need cool heads and calm dispositions to see this done.
Practice what you preach, brother.
Whatever do you mean?
Are you gonna keep your cool? Really? When you seem to lose it all so often now.
This doubting and questioning of yours, I miss the old Arthur.
Don't we all?
You two quit it. Y'all got a job to do, and we're all in rough agreement about how we're doing it. As far as I can tell.
Exactly.
We'll get it done, all right.
All right then. Come on. We got a hanging to witness.
Illy, are you planning on playing tomorrow night with Nate? So I guess he's playing with
Look here,
Cryptic Fox
don't
and a
the
couple of
public
his viewers too.
love An execution.
I might, I don't know. Gotcha. I'm planning on playing. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to start right when they start, because for me that's actually kind of early. That's like 5, and I usually don't start streaming until 8. But
See that
it would also let me end my
here,
stream earlier too.
assholes?
So
Sure.
might be nice to
Combs
not
voice.
stream until midnight for
Yes,
once.
I think so.
What a surprise. I'm glad we're here. What are they pointing at?
I don't know. We gotta follow them and find out.
Yeah. Oh, here comes somebody.
Just like act casual. Everybody
Stay here.
look directly away from the man walking by.
Go brush that
We
horse,
can't
officer.
lose them.
Yes, sir.
The crowd came to see a show. We don't want to disappoint them.
I guess they did miss their chance to see John swing by his neck.
Hey,
You work?
you know I wasn't going to let it come to that.
Well, I guess I don't know what.
Well, if it's anything like the last
And I guess this isn't the time to question either my decision
collaboration
or
night
yours.
he did, he could be
Here
streaming
and
until like
now,
1 a.m.
Colm
Who knows?
O'Driscoll's going to get his due. He's turned down there.
It's actually kind of impressive that he played that game for like 8 hours straight. Maybe not that long. Like 5, 6, yeah, 8 hours.
Let's go. Quiet.
If he started at 5. No, he started at 6, so like 7 hours straight, but still 7 hours straight of that game, that's a lot of matches.
How many?
Enough. So what do you think?
Paul's up on the roof. Once he starts shooting, we have to have our wits about us and move fast.
Yeah, I guess we face worse than this, but
I feel like this is super quiet again. Every time. Oh, it's all the way up. Okay then. Never mind.
Sure. Let's get to it.
yeah.
So, they got a guy up on the roof overlooking the gallows. Find a way up there, onto one of these verandas,
Will do.
through a building maybe, and get him. And do it silently.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna do it silently. I want to see this bastard swing.
I gotta go up, sneak up onto the roof, take out their sniper who's trying to stop them from hanging their boss. At that point, why don't I just take the sniper rifle and shoot their boss in the head? Nobody's ever gonna know it was me.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour. Nice to see you.
To the roof and stop him.
I got it, dude. I hear you. Excuse me, ma'am. I know you're loving that little sculpture there. I gotta.
Excuse you.
Yep. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm an armed man of the law. You can't give me that kind of attitude. Don't know what's gonna happen. You might just find yourself locked up. See this nice
Gallows. Which way was it?
polished star on my chest? You know what that means? It means I have the right to do whatever I want. Okay. Back off. Oh, I can arm myself with a broom. We're ready. We're ready for this fight. Oh yeah, get the broom ready. Sweep out all the bad guys. Oh, we're like Mission Impossible. You never hear me coming. Until it's too late.
Wow, what we got here?
The setup. Run, Arthur, run! Oh god!
Your boss is gonna swing, I promise.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he dead.
Well, Colm, there goes your escape plan.
Fair citizens of Saint Denis, for as long as any of us can remember, it is justice that separates us from Barbary. Yet justice itself
Don't pull the
can
trigger.
at times
Take your hand off the
be
trigger.
Barbaric. For sometimes a man is so savage, the only way to deal with him justly is by savagery.
Yeah, that mindset works out flawlessly.
Colm O'Driscoll is one such man.
Grab my water.
He has murdered, tortured, robbed, stolen, raped, and abused for a decade across 5 states, seemingly with impunity. Today, justice catches up with him.
Got him in my sights in case something doesn't go right.
As well you may. Up!
not been a bad man.
Silence!
These charges are...
This is not a court.
Not
where you
entirely
should be
sure what
tried.
wouldn't go right at
This
this
is a
point. He's got
place
a
where
rope
your
hanging around his neck.
sentence is to be carried out, and your sentence, Colm O'Driscoll, is that you are to be hanged by the neck until you are dead. This is not a task we take
sucks to be
lightly.
you, dude.
It is not a task we enjoy, but it is a task we must carry out if our
shit.
civilization is to prosper.
He thought he had it all figured out.
Gentlemen, are we ready?
Oh, he's scared now.
Colm O'Driscoll, may God, in his infinite wisdom, have mercy upon your soul. Whenever you are ready.
You can hear him breathing. Oh!
Now you know how it feels to watch somebody you love die. You ruined my life!
Oh god. Oh god. That wasn't part of the plan.
Morgan, you hear us?
Oh god.
Out on these O'Driscolls!
Which one's the O'Driscolls? Got him. Where are they? Where are they?
Whoa, whoa, look out!
It's a really weird view.
I ain't gonna get him!
Like a fisheye lens.
Look out! We gotta deal with this wagon!
I can't get a shot on him!
Get out of here, guy. Save yourselves. Oh, headshot. Clean headshots back to back.
Let's just get out of here.
Go!
Keeping that rifle. Should just shoot him between the eyes too, just to make sure, you know? Make sure they don't write him into, like, write him back into the story later. Like, you thought his neck broke, but he actually reinforced his neck with 3 layers of carbon fiber titanium. Adamantium. He had his neck replaced with adamantium bones. Then all he had to do was hold his breath for 30 seconds, and then all the commotion nobody ever noticed when he started breathing and his chest started rising again.
How you get on, Arthur?
Well, we saw the bastard hang okay, but the whole thing ain't gonna save us.
I guess that's one less thing to worry about.
One less thing
Yes,
to worry
compared to the
about.
entire government, in the end, Colm O'Driscoll didn't seem like such a worry.
A letter came for you.
Oh, okay.
I know it's from that Mary.
Oh, Mary again,
She
huh?
ain't worth it, Arthur.
Who is?
That's one less thing to worry about.
My dear Arthur, you never showed up. And now, after looking at the newspapers, I understand why. I don't imagine you'll receive this letter, but I, nonetheless, must send it. Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense. But
How skinny my
when we
guy's arms are.
apart, I see clearly that your world is not
He's like
a
borderline
world from which
emaciated.
one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. For everything long ago and for starting up that business again. There's a good man within you, Arthur, but he is wrestling with a giant. And the giant wins time and again. You've broken my heart again, and I fear I have broken yours. And for that, I will never forgive myself, but you must let me go now. I enclose a ring you gave me many years ago when we were both young. Not because I don't like it, but because I care for it. far too much, and it reminds me too much of you. I hope one day you will find some people in love who can use this, for it kept me thinking of you all these years, and I hope by returning it to you, I can finally be free. Goodbye, Mary.
That's kind of like the moral conundrum that he has throughout this whole game, more so towards this last chapter than the rest of it, but it's something that they've like fleetingly touched on and asked throughout the game. Is like, is this a life that once you've started living it, you can ever actually get out of it? Or is this a life that once you've chose to live this life, like you live this life until your dying day? I think Arthur still has a chance. I think he can get out of it. Where are our missions? We've got Eagle flies again. Dutch is convinced Eagle flies to take action against the military. That sounds like a horrible idea. And then we've got John Marston, which is blowing up the bridge. I have a feeling blowing up the bridge triggers like the end of the game, so we're going to try and do that last if we can. We need to go to Valentine. Get off the horse. Go fast travel. That's one less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about. The guy's not coughing. Maybe he's getting better. Can you get better from tuberculosis? I don't know. I've never had it. Don't know much about it. I'm going to take a guess and say probably not. I think that's one of those things that they call, you know, terminal illnesses. I don't think there's any just getting over it. Could be wrong. Are you winning a lot of matches in Among Us, Iliastar? I mean, with today's modern medicine, you can probably get over tuberculosis if you get it. But back in like the 1700s, I doubt it. That's pretty much a death sentence.
No, Brother Brodus, you're simply not a gentleman. You're a scoundrel.
My friend, you there?
What's up, bud? Wait, let me move my horse.
Let's go, boy.
He has a tendency of getting ran over. Can I help you squash this quarrel,
Yeah?
my friend?
What do you want?
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously I do, because I look like that milksop there, but 'tis no matter. Can you help?
Maybe.
See, even he is sick of hearing your nonsense, you afterthought of a child.
Afterthought of a
apologize, sir,
child.
for his smell. Why don't we come back here? To somewhere more conducive to displays of utter gallantry and deep-seated inadequacy.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Shoot a bottle off my head, like William
Oh, God.
Tell.
This is getting silly.
That's awfully
Very
brave.
silly. The man
To just
is
stop a random
moron.
person walking by in the road. Trust him to shoot a bottle
Shoot
off the
one
top of
mine
your head.
instead. I'm the brave one.
I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
What
I
if you
can't
mess up
lose.
and shoot him in the head?
Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company. Come, sir, please.
Or what if he
Yeah.
moves? What if I go to shoot it and for some reason, like, he, I don't know, jumps? I
Listen,
don't know. Gets
just
scared
make
when,
sure
scared
everyone
when I pull the
knows
trigger
you
and he
asked
jumps?
me to do this.
Of course, of course, of course.
You boys are ridiculous.
I don't know why this seems like so much pressure. I mean, it's a bottle. I shoot him all the time.
Now is as good a time. Good shot, sir. I didn't back. You got it.
I got it. I sure did.
That was fun.
What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything.
Oh, of course you didn't. We all know you're hardly sentient at all.
Another round, smaller bottles, sir. Please.
It seems like it's gonna end badly.
Please, this creature is unbearable. He needs silencing.
I'll do my best.
Oh,
As long as
God.
she witnesses that I'm doing this under
Oh,
duress.
you boys are so silly.
This seems like it's just setting you up for some sort of bad ending.
Waiting for you, mister. Fire away.
Oh, nothing to fix. Now I'll stand on one leg.
Me too. You keep shooting, sir, and this
Oh,
time
God.
you kill the beast. He emerged fully formed from the swamps. Helen,
Silence, you blackguard, sir. Shoot the wretch.
Shoot the wretch.
deranged.
Look at them, they're moving
Shoot
all
away,
over
sir,
the
my
place.
bottle and his brains, if you please.
At least I have brains.
Oh,
I
wow.
must be the bravest man I know.
Oh, man. Why do they gotta be moving, though? Like,
Now do one while I hop.
oh,
do one while I
God.
turn somersaults. Shoot me.
Oh, give me the gun.
One
let
of
me
these
shoot
guys
him.
is gonna end
For
up
all
dying.
mankind.
I think me and the lady have had enough.
Oh, I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Thank you.
Now, brother, I am going to walk Helen home. Don't follow us. She has an elderly aunt, and I fear the sight of you could finally finish her off.
Helen, is this creep bothering you?
You two, come
Oh,
along.
there aren't two. There's me and the lizard man. Please, my angel, do not aggregate us both together.
I thought they were actually going to be doing hops and somersaults while I try to shoot a bottle off their head, but I'm not entirely sure how you'd hold a bottle over your head while you're doing somersaults, but... Did I get a gold star? This will continue at a later time. Two brothers seeking adventure in the west, Acrisius and Protus, have bottles shot off their heads to prove their bravery. Good show, old chaps, good show. That was really sketchy. I was pretty convinced they were gonna end up making me kill one or the other one. Or just set it up to be incredibly difficult not to kill one or the other one. My poor horse. Come on, horse, you're not dead. You're not dead. What happened? I clipped the wagon apparently and hit its it has a much wider Where is he? Oh, okay. What do they call those? Like the box around a character that determines where you can hit it? Collision box? Like the collision box isn't exactly outlined directly to the shape of the wagon, apparently. It's a little bit bigger. I gotta heal my horse. My horse is on death's row here. After that collision, took him out.
What in hell?
Eagle flies, don't do it. Get your bad, bad men, eagle flies.
So good of you to join us.
What's going on?
Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing.
What are y'all doing?
An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur. They did.
We? This ain't our fight.
It surely is.
Whatever it is,
I'm all muddy now from
It ain't a good
face
idea.
diving into the mud.
They want you to fight.
Who would've guessed?
be killed. We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
You have energy for pranks?
Come on, Arthur. Just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
Okay. This flower looks really pretty. Let's go pick it.
Perfect. People will see these boys. They won't
We cannot.
notice us, and they'll think we're gone. Everyone will blame everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river.
Well, that's kind of messed
we
up.
need to trap them in this pass. Help me
Use the
dynamite up
Indians
these
as a
trees.
scapegoat when they're pretending to help them this whole time.
You're using them.
No, sir. No. Never. But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and avail over another.
These are good people, but Their situation is real complex. We ain't helping them.
Yeah, Dutch, you're just being a dick.
Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
It's quite the long charge cord you got here. Pick up the spool, wrap Dutch to that tree with it.
We don't have a lot of time. The patrol should be coming in a few minutes.
Okay. Hurry, Arthur. I'll plant the dynamite, you run the wire.
We'll keep lookout from up here.
He's like, we'll stay far, far away from the danger. You guys take care of all the dangerous stuff. We'll be way, way far away, like 100 yards at
For some of
least.
that dynamite, you and Bill commandeered in Van Horn. Good work with that, by the way.
Bill played drunk.
The perfect man for the job.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do like blowing stuff up in video games. It's always a good time.
So, you finally got to see Colm hang.
Yeah. After all those years, hard to believe. Oh, but it was worth the wait. See? We're tying up the loose ends, Arthur. One by one.
I get it. Tying up.
I think that should do it. Come on now, quick. Get back up here.
Okay, let's go, Arthur.
Run! Okay, so there's an accidental triggering. I'm gonna miss this game when we're done with it. Just the beauty of it. Every time I play it, I'm just amazed by how good this game looks. Then I see like the videos of the upcoming PS5 games, I'm like, what the heck? I never thought a game could look better than this one, and then you look at like the PS5 game trailers and they look like 5 times better. That's an arbitrary number, but trust me, they look better.
My spotter will let us know when they're near.
Like the Demon Souls remake for PlayStation 5, and it's also coming to PC. That game looks incredible.
Patrol's a lot larger than we thought.
Graphics are insane.
Don't worry. That's a good thing.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how the new God of War Ragnarok game looks too, because the original one looked really good on PlayStation 4 technology. So I can't even imagine how good it's going to look on PlayStation 5.
Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute.
Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
There they are. Looks like more than we thought.
It's fine. We're only here to talk and administer a little good old-fashioned humiliation. You're owed that, son, at the very least.
Wait for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here.
Or we're just going to kill like 20 armed militia members?
Okay.
From the government?
They've passed the
from
first
the
charge.
military?
If we blow it now, we should have them trapped.
Oh, the tree almost landed on him.
You're surrounded. Nobody need get hurt. Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns.
You are making a mistake, boy.
No. You're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier. Take a little humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move.
No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this.
Your friends fired first, soldier!
Oh boy.
My father won't be happy about this.
They fired first, son!
Doesn't really necessarily mean we need to fire back, but okay.
There's a man patrol in the rear.
Looks like we got a fight then, boys.
You got no idea.
This has gone on long enough. Look out! They're
Coming up.
You started this. Our
Got him.
people have suffered too long.
Holy cow, there's a ton of them.
Kill you all.
Stop shooting my friends. I mean, it's all self-defense, right? They shot first. Dutch is right.
You fools, you damn fools. It's the army.
We started a war with an actual army.
Regimen of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn mouth. All of you, take what you can, and then we move out.
I'm not looting.
Move now.
I'm not looting.
Have to move now.
Search these men quickly, then we move.
I'm not looting. I'm not looting.
Christ, why aren't we getting out of here?
It's gonna make me get bad points if I loot. I'm trying to turn a new leaf.
We need anything my father can use to strengthen our case.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your case after this.
I have a bad feeling about this. We said nobody would be killed.
It's done now.
If Colonel Favors finds out it was us,
Then so be it. You tried talking.
We should get out of here soon, though.
I agree.
Who went all the way up here? Oh, one of the other Native Americans. I'm not looting anything, so the game can just continue.
look for anything they
Don't
have
wait for
on
me.
Colonel Favors.
I'm not looting. I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna give me bad karma points for looting the dead people. Not doing it. Not doing it. There we go. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm sure it will eventually just
Fire
continue
them.
without me.
Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids.
Keep looking.
Oh God. They have grenades back then? No.
Shit! Everyone, keep your heads down. We're gonna get out of this.
Sure.
What are you trying to do? Are you alright?
Yeah, crush him with a tree.
Don't pay for that. Got no way out of here.
Sure about that? There's always a way.
Do here, Dutch.
Just hold your ground. Surrender, and they'll hang you all. Try to flank them, Arthur. We'll shoot you some space.
Yes, we need to take out that cannon.
There's a cannon? Oh, is that what happened? Okay. Cannonballs really cause that much destruction when they land? Like, it pretty much cause a massive explosion. It's not, like, explosive material, right? It's just like a giant ball of lead. Why do games and movies always make them, like, explode when they land on the ground?
Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that went just about according to plan. I'm trying, Arthur, with everything I have. And
I thought the
keep
destruction
trying,
of a
and you'll keep doubting me.
cannon was literally
Ain't
just the
like that,
velocity of a
Dutch.
massive ball of
Look
lead
at me.
striking things, just causing
I'm worried about
massive
smoke.
destruction
I
and ripping
know.
people's bodies into pieces. I don't think it actually made an explosion when it landed. Like, look, it always explodes in games and movies. That doesn't make any
Where's
sense.
Eagle Flies? Run,
It's not a mortar
run!
shell, it's a
Come on.
big ball of metal.
This area is gonna be crawling with soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now!
What about Eagle Flies?
We gotta go, Arthur. Come on!
We literally started a war with the army.
Stay with me!
I feel like the amount of destruction that can be made with a cannonball is like pretty intense. Like, I'm surprised we don't still use some version of that in like modern day war. Because you think about like a massive, just a huge mass of metal,
Okay, let's dismount
or like
here.
some
We won't
super
get the
strong
horses
material,
down this path.
just hitting things with a massive
All right,
velocity.
Let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little snake oil. You think? It's all I got. Get out of here. Yeah! Let's see if we can lose them down here. You ain't leaving here alive. Shit. I guess not. Get behind
Oh shit,
Arthur.
wrong gun.
I'll see you in hell.
Yeah, we might be going there quicker than you think. With, you know, starting a war against an entire army regiment and everything. Not the smartest decision the Dutch has ever made.
Through here.
But about par for the course lately, actually.
More on the left.
You're done now.
God damn. Shit.
I can't shoot.
We got this.
I knocked your hat off.
God damn.
How you like that? You wasted all that money on that fancy hat.
Let's keep going. Follow the pass. It's got to spit us out somewhere.
Hey, conveniently right next to the train track that you want to blow up.
Behind us. Hold them off.
Right in the neck.
I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
Huh, weird. Maybe you should have thought of that before you started a war.
Send it right back at them.
That was kind of cool. Like he flipped his the sling of his rifle around from his shoulder.
There's too many, Arthur. Fall back.
No, never give up. Never surrender. That's what Tim Allen taught me
This is
once.
a losing battle, Arthur. Oh, we've got to do something. There's too many. Run. Get moving.
Yeah, you stay behind. You you sacrifice yourself for me.
Well,
Can't you Indiana
Well,
Jones
sure.
that rope bridge? Swing down
Put
it?
your hands up! I said put your damn hands up!
okay. Okay. Follow my lead. I got a plan.
How did they go from being like podunk nobodies to having like a personal
Hello?
vendetta against every single force of
Officers.
military
Keep them hands
in
up.
existence? First they're fighting the Cuban military, now they're fighting the
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here.
American military.
Come here.
We can't do that. Your man... Those men they killed? They were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here.
Did everybody else that was with us die? Did we lose
Ask
all
my
of our
friend.
guys?
Here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight gravity.
Oh, he got him with that one-liner. They kind of Indiana Jones'd it, just not the Indiana Jones moment I was thinking of. Which Indiana Jones movie was that? Like the Lost Ark, where they jump out of the plane and they have like an inflatable raft that they inflate halfway down? That was a pretty crazy scene. Come on, swim to him. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh. I barely made it. These are not the right elements for a man in my condition to be dealing with, sir.
What a mess. I know.
And there's a bridge right
What a
there we
mess
could have
is
taken.
What we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken. Taken or killed? Well, we can't go find out. No, not now. Charles, we'll send him. Where is he? He's probably back at camp. Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up, then go meet him up at the reservation. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith, Arthur?
How much
Have
worse
faith.
can you make things? They are literally wanted by every armed force in the country right now. And outside the country, too. Aw, it's Bambi's dad. Y'all know what happens here. Look at his eyes, they're all red. Definitely doesn't look good. Ginseng and yarrow, that's what he gave us. Potent health cure, we can take it. Just took us a long time to realize that's how we had to put it together. So now we got that. Use it. Yeah. Then back, and then potent snake oil, because he gave us that too. Craft that. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get an achievement or anything for doing this. It's like it tells you to craft it and use it and like make the medicine and take it, but then like the game doesn't force you to do it. So I figured that was something that like if you did it you would get an achievement for it, but I guess not. Plain big game, yeah, might as well cook that too, why not? Have I just been carrying raw meat around with me this whole time? It never goes bad, it's magic. Stow it. We don't need to eat it right now, we're plenty healthy, or as healthy as a man dying from a disease can be, I guess. Look how skinny I am. I'm not looking good. I am not looking good. Oh, horse, come here. My best friend, horse. Don't leave me. Okay, open the map. Let's go meet Charles. I think we literally have like no other options as far as map missions go anymore. I think we have... This will lead us to the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. And then we have the Charles mission he just gave us to go meet Charles to save Eagle Flies.
Yep.
So let's go save him. We gotta clean up, we gotta wrap up all of our loose ends before we go to the end of the game, because who knows how this is gonna end. I want to be able to say I helped everybody I could. Everybody I promised to help. I'm not gonna try and help everybody. It's impossible. No man can do that. I'm just going to follow through on all the promises I've made. Make sure I don't leave anything undone. Any regrets. I'm giving Arthur the hero's journey here. We're trying to become a better person. Right all of our wrongs. You know? Come out of it on the other end, a better man.
Yeah.
Any choice we have from here on out where it gives us the choice of doing something bad or just ignore it, we're ignoring it. Okay, we don't care what Dutch says. We've seen through Dutch's lies. The whole time he's just been a oil salesman. Selling the snake oil to anybody who will listen. Not anymore, not us. We're not just oblivious to his cunning and his wily ways anymore. Oh, that's a cool looking rock. Look at that, that's awesome looking. There's gotta be something over there. Like, that's just too peculiar looking to not be a point of interest of some sort. Tempted to go look.
Hey, mister! Help me! My horse died and I'm stuck here. You gotta help me, mister!
I have a feeling this is a setup, but we'll talk to him.
No need for fancy talk, eh? Raise your hands, now!
Okay.
Necesito un caballo.
He chose the wrong guy, dude. He chose the wrong guy. I'm glad it didn't give me bad karma for that, because technically I was just defending myself, right? So, he's the one that started all the problems. I just finished him. That was pretty sweet, actually. Kind of surprised that's like the first time we've seen that happen in the game. After this many hours in the game, we're still seeing new stuff all the time. That bird is making some weird noises. Is that a bird? What is that? It wasn't a bird. Turns out it was like a fox or a wolf or something. Like how the guy looked back, he's like, oh, I've seen worse. That was no big deal. Go back and run him over a second time.
Yep.
You have entered legendary animal territory. Hunt this legendary animal by finding and inspecting clues. Oh god. What oh my, what legendary animal would live here? Show it on my map. A wolf. What happens if you go in this thing? These are weird that they happen, like they occur in nature, like these hot springs. Like I don't understand the science behind them. Why are there random pits in the earth full of water that's like boiling hot? This all has to do with like the heat from the Earth's core rising up or something. If this hole goes all the way to the Earth's core, then like why did the rock decide to like climb down a volcano? He could have just used one of these, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Could have just found a hot spring and like spelunked. Or Brendan Fraser, for that matter, could have just found a hot spring instead of a volcano. Everybody who wants to journey to the center of the earth always chooses a volcano. I'm just saying, obviously there's better options. Go spelunking in a hot spring, for example. Wapiti in the Grizzlies. Alright, just leave the horse here. I can walk faster. The horse is like, this is sacred ground. I refuse to trample.
Arthur. Hello, Charles.
What's going on, Charles?
Thank you for coming.
Give me the skinny. How bad is it?
The chief, he's very... Maybe you could speak to him?
Yes, that's why I came.
Maybe.
He's in his tent.
Sure.
I could
I'll wait for you
try.
here.
I don't think he's going to listen to reason at this point. Dutch has kind of ruined all hope of connection to have with these people.
Hello? Come in.
Be like, hey dude, I just tried your
Mr.
herbal
Morgan.
recipe. It's banging.
I'm so
It hits the
glad you
spot,
could
man.
make it. How are you?
Makes me
My
feel so
son.
good.
My son is foolish, but he's still my son. I know your son. A little. He's very brave.
I had to wash up.
Very
Looking
angry.
horrible.
He's mean. How is your father? He's dead a long time. He lived a lot longer than was good for any of us. My son probably wishes the same to me. I doubt that.
Where did I get the
I
solid
want
gold
peace.
belt buckle, man?
I need my people
I'm
to
rolling
be
the money.
safe. All my life I've tried to bring peace. But I love my son. They'll hang him for treason. Treason. He is the chief son of a proud nation. How could he commit treason? People who have lied to my people for 100 years or more, that's treason.
Can't say I disagree, sir.
What should I do? I don't think there's much chance reasoning with Colonel Favors. No. And any chance we had, your friend, Mr. Vanderland, has ensured relations between us and the army are worse than
Yeah,
any
pretty much.
point
Yeah.
in the last 5 years.
in the
I'm
entire
sure he
history of man.
means well. But matters are more complex than he understands.
Excuse me while I hack up a lung.
Me and Charles will try and rescue your son. No. Yes, yes. I ain't got much to lose, and you got... I'm doing this. Charles! Where are
Trying
you?
to be better. Trying to
Come
be
on,
a
let's
good
go.
man. Let me
Need
be
to
a
get
good
his son
man
back
for
to
you.
course. I just ain't sure how.
I've been working on that. I think there's a way. Follow me.
Is there a will? Because if there's a will, you know how it goes. We haven't met a will yet in this game, so there better be a will. That's all I'm saying. You tell me there's a way, and there isn't a will, you missed a golden opportunity for a setup.
So, I've been scouting the fort. The army are patrolling all the main roads and bridges in and out, but if we can get the horses across the river, I found a route that should get us in fairly close.
You mean you have to ferry the horses across the river? Or ford the horses across the river? That's right, I played Oregon Trail. I know what's up.
Knives and arrows. If we start making a lot of noise, he'll be dead before we get close to him.
Okay.
I played Oregon Trail so much, so I obviously know everything there is to know about Wild West life. Okay.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dutch.
It ain't just on Dutch.
What kind of is?
We all went along with it.
He saw Eagle Flies burned hot, and he fanned the flames. He's not helping that tribe, he's helping himself. You see that, or you wouldn't have gone to Rains Fall behind his back.
I guess I just keep thinking. There must be a way to save the situation.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think the situation is pretty deep down now.
I like Rains Fall.
I don't know, Arthur. Rains Fall is in a tough situation, and as for Dutch...
I gotta try. I own that at least.
Dutch is helpless. He's too far gone. He's accepted this life as the only option.
There's rain on the wind.
Charles apparently has other ideas. So you could convince to leave. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Start getting some people out of this life.
Don't start talking like that.
I didn't tell you before.
You need to get John out with his wife and his kid.
It's pretty bad. It's gonna get worse.
Oh, Arthur. Any day we can die. Hmm? We're riding to break an Indian chief's son out of a cavalry fort. We could both die tonight. In a way, it is a gift to know. In a way, you were lucky.
Yeah, try telling that to anybody who finds out they're dying.
Still have time to make amends.
Not exactly words of consolation there.
Hosea, Lenny, Sean, all them, they didn't. And what about the Calendar boys? Both killed trying to escape Blackwater? More vicious pair of bastards than ever was. And that's all they ever were and will be.
Maybe.
You're lucky. You got the chance to do something.
Yeah, I'll admit, even after all of my years of experience playing Oregon Trail,
keep your head strong. We're close now.
I'm not entirely sure whether this is ferrying the horses across or fording the horses across. I know one is just swimming with the horses. One is actually putting them on a boat. I think ferrying is putting them on a boat, so I think we just forded.
Yeah, I think so.
That's right, life lessons with Bubby.
Up here. Follow me.
Type of knowledge that will never ever come in use in your entire life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But might help us with sneaking in there.
Might help.
The
Couldn't hurt.
Rainsfall told me there was some retaliation after the meeting with Colonel Favors. Some women were taken.
What's around, Colonel Sanders?
Yeah.
Chicken.
This isn't gonna be nice.
Colonel Flavors. It's the close second cousin to Colonel Sanders.
There it is.
They collaborated on the recipe. You know, lately there's been way too many things being announced, you know? Like, they just announced the new Oculus Quest headset today. Then, like,
it should be fun.
A couple hours after that, they announced the PlayStation 5's price coming out November 13th. Like, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to have a second full-time job just to buy all the cool stuff I want to buy. You know, first world problems, obviously, but geez. How am I supposed to save up like $2,000 worth of stuff by the end of the year? I got Christmas presents to buy people.
I'm trying to find a way in. Main thing is that they don't hear us. Ready?
I've been wanting a PlayStation console for a long time. I had a PlayStation 4 for a little while, PlayStation 4 Pro, and I had it just to play Ratchet and Clank and God of War. And Spider-Man.
Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
And Uncharted 4. So it's actually like all the PlayStation 4 exclusives that came out this this generation. I bought a PlayStation 4 Pro once to buy all of those games and play through them. Now I kind of want to get the PlayStation 5 because I know they're going to have exclusive games on that, like God of War Ragnarok is coming. They just announced that today. I got to play it. Like, I've played every single God of War console game that's ever come out.
Take one, I'll take the other.
Somehow, even though I've never really had a PlayStation growing up, like, I always loved God of War so much that I took the time to go to friends' houses who had it and, like, play through the game.
What are you doing, Arthur?
You said take the shot. I didn't know I didn't have my...
I'll never get Eagle Flies out now.
I don't know I didn't have my bow selected. I thought the game was smart enough to tell me what I should have selected. My bad. Jeez. Said take the shot. I got all tense. I got all twisted in my emotions. I couldn't think clearly.
Keep down and follow me.
Patrol group. Hopefully we'll be in and out before they can come back around.
Gosh, you yell at me to take the shot, and then you expect me not to take the shot. What are you doing? I'm a simple man. You give me an order, I follow it. You have to have specifics. Hey Arthur, take the shot with a silent weapon like a bow, so you don't attract everybody's attention. Don't just tell me take the shot. I'm whipping out whatever handy gun I have close to me. I'm taking the freaking shot, bro.
Stick to the wall.
Rude, how's it going? I'm not the imposter. You guys are all the imposter.
There's a guard.
I'm never playing that game again. Everybody keeps accusing me of things, like being an imposter and stuff. Welcome to stream, Groot. Glad to have you. Oh god. I'm not close enough to the wall. I was actually tempted to play that again tonight, but I don't have enough people that I know to play with. And like I was talking to Iliastar earlier, who was on stream, and like he's been playing with a bunch of randos, and I was like, that's got to be like a really convoluted process, because then you have to rely on like the text chat to talk to each other, like during the little round table meetings. I don't think that would really be as enjoyable as using the Discord voice chat. Which begs the question why they didn't include voice chat in the game to begin with. It's almost like they planned on people to have to use the text chat.
One up in the tower. Let's take one each again.
It's gross. I don't know how he does it. Iliastar plays pub mates.
Arthur.
I hear you. You tell me to take him out. I told you. Okay, you give me a simple instruction. You give me the ammo. You point me in the right direction. It'll get done, dude. Don't worry about me. I'm not leaving you high and dry, okay? You tell me to take somebody out. He's out. He's talking to chat. Give me a second. Pub matches. Yeah. It's gross. It seems like it would be gross, like having to rely on voice chat or a text chat for any game anymore, like in modern day. It seems like it's just horrible. I'm talking to you, Switch. Just kidding. Switch has voice chat, everybody. You just have to go through this convoluted process of connecting a cell phone app to the system, connecting a headset to the cell phone app, and then having people that don't have voice chat disabled on their end, or people that don't have other people that aren't their friends on their friends list muted in order to voice chat in the game. It's a really simple process. I don't know why everybody's making such a big deal about it, okay? Freaking Switch. When are they ever going to get into the modern technology with multiplayer games? It's actually really disappointing. That's all I'll say. It's highly disappointing.
Shit. Another guard on the walkway.
Eventually you find a good group, but most of them are sweat factories. Yeah, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, exactly. Like I have...
Use your knife.
Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm you give me specifics. You give me specifics, we'll make it happen. Okay? You give me specifics, we'll make it happen. Thank you for the specifics.
What are we doing?
Don't waste your arrow on him, he says. Fine, I won't. Get him right in the carotid artery, he's done. That sounds like... It's like a huge convoluted mess of a process. Like, I have yet to actually play an online multiplayer game on the Switch because the process just... It sounds, like, so stressful I don't even want to bother with it.
One each again.
Like, I was really tempted to buy Mario Kart 8 to play it on stream. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, that's gonna take, like, a huge headache of a process to even get, like, voice chat to work on it. If anybody else that I even know has Mario Kart 8. So I used to be a huge Mario Kart fan, but it just does not sound like a fun situation at all.
Come on, we're good. There's a guard out front.
Oh, I missed. Charles, why would you bump me?
What are you doing, Arthur?
Yeah.
The whole fort is
What are you doing? Like, as soon as I went to go, like, unsheath my arrow, Charles bumped into me and my freaking camera goes skyrocketing up to the sky. My bad, my bad. Apparently when someone has an arrow fly right over their shoulder, it puts them on edge.
Have you got a shot on him?
Charles, you're messing me up, man.
What are you doing, Arthur? The whole fort is on lockdown.
I'm doing exactly what Charles is telling me to do. Hey, there's a guy up ahead. Do you have a shot on him? Yeah, dude, let me take it. Let me shoot him in the face. And as soon as I do what he told me to do, he's like, what are you doing, you moron?
There's a guard coming.
Yeah, I get it. I get hand signals. Yeah, stay still. I'll cut his throat. You stay where you're at. That's what he said. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on it.
You deal with him. Okay. Okay, Arthur, come on.
Oh, okay, when you do it, hell, it's not a big deal. Nobody cares. Hey, no alarms go off. No one seems to give a crap. Okay, I see how it is.
Come on. Another one up ahead.
Yeah, don't waste an arrow on him. Use your knife. I get it. I get it. And it's actually really disappointing to me because I've heard there are a lot of really good multiplayer Switch games. Like their shooter game they have that's, what is it, Splatoon 2? Like I hear nothing but great things about that game, like being a really super fun experience. But then I think of like the experience of actually getting it to work in a way that I want to play it, and I'm like,
careful. 2 more.
No thank you. I mean, can I stab him? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
The whole fort is on lockdown. We'll never get Eagle Flies out now. We got...
Can't we just like fail the mission and not get Eagle Flies out? Like, can we just let him die? Like, can we just go home? Like, run out of the fort and the entire time just yell, Eagle Fly, sorry, we tried, bye. Oh.
You go, Charles. Sure. Okay.
Do you guys have Switch? Do either one of you guys have a Switch? So I'm actually interested to see how fun Splatoon is, or hear from somebody I trust to tell me how fun it is, without having to spend like 60 bucks to buy it and try it myself, and then be like, yep, that went about the way I expected it to. Wasted 60 bucks. Oh god, that was a real brutal way to stealth kill somebody. Just stab him in the neck with his freaking arrow. Pop goes a weasel. Charles, where you at, bro? Goodness. Talk about a delayed reaction, man. I have a Super Nintendo. That's awesome, dude. Like, I try to play the Super Nintendo games on the Switch because they have some of them on there. And, like, it's so... the emulation is so choppy that sometimes, like, there are frame drops so bad that it makes it almost impossible to play the game. I would love to have an actual original Super Nintendo to play all my favorite games, though.
You got him?
Growing up, I never even had a Super Nintendo. That was one of the consoles I never had a chance to get. I had a Sega, and then after a Sega and a Nintendo, we skipped all the way to Nintendo 64. We never had another console between those. And after Nintendo 64, we skipped all the way up to an Xbox. We never had another console between those, so I never played a Super Nintendo or a GameCube. So, like, I've missed a lot of really good games from what I've been told. And then PlayStation. I never had a PlayStation until PlayStation 4, so, like, I've heard there's tons of good games I missed there. I literally have, like, years and, like, lifetimes worth of games that I could catch up to if I wanted to. What'd you say? I'm sorry?
Put an arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire. You should have a clear shot from the walkway up there.
Okay, What's your favorite Super Nintendo games, Groot? Have you ever played Super Mario RPG? That was one of my favorite Super Nintendo games I ever got to play.
What are you doing, Arthur? The whole fort is on lockdown.
Sounds about right. Super Mario 3 and Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, they have both of those on the Switch. I've never really played Donkey Kong Country too much. I played the newer one that they made for the
Go up
Switch.
the tower. See if you can cause a distraction. Try to put an arrow into the lantern above that stack of wood over there. Start a fire.
I have failed this mission more than any other mission I've played in this whole game. Oh, apparently there was a guy standing there the whole time. Yep, that's fine. Yeah. They'll never know what's going on. This guy's coming out. This guy's coming out. This guy's coming out, Charles.
Come on, get down here.
Make up your mind, dude. You want me up here? You want me down there? Where you want me?
In here. Follow me.
Snake ate someone's brain. I was actually very interested to hear where that story was going, Charles. Thank you.
Look for the keys.
Thank you for ruining it.
Get me out of here.
We're gonna get you out. I'll check the table.
How to take the moonshine. There was a game we used to play on my cousin's Super Nintendo called Zombies Ate My... Oh, Zombies Ate My Neighbors is amazing. Me and my friend, anytime he came over to spend the night, he would bring that with him, and we'd play it like all night. We would never sleep. Actually, now that you said that, like if they made a modern day version of that game on PC, I would play that like once a week, every week for the rest of my life on stream. That was such a fun game. I think they made a sequel at some point too, but I never played it. It was a fun game, yeah. It really was a good one. It was co-op, yeah. That's why we played it so much, because like that game and the old Gauntlet games we would play together, and we would just play for hours all night long. Co-op through the whole game.
Clears the mind.
If you say so. Whoa,
I'm
whoa.
fine. I'm fine.
For some reason, like modern day games don't do a whole lot of co-op. I don't know why. It's like for some reason they think that it's like the return on investment of making a game that's co-op wouldn't make a lot of money, and I beg to differ. Like I think a lot of people are begging for games where you can play co-op.
Let's push up.
Just look at all these big games that are huge hits on Twitch. Like they're all versus games. Imagine if you had like a massive 4-player co-op game that came out that people could play co-streaming or streaming with chat on Twitch. Like I think that would be I think that would be really successful. But nobody wants to do it. For some reason, like the gaming industry in general seems to think multiplayer is like a dead thing. As far as like co-op multiplayer, everybody's on the versus multiplayer constantly. You got Fortnite, like every other game that comes out ever is like a versus multiplayer game. Gauntlet was a great series. Yeah, we played Dark Legacy, I think it was called, on like the PlayStation 2, and we played that on his PlayStation all the time. Like we would never stop playing it if he was over. He would come spend like whole weeks over at the house during like summer vacation, and literally the entire week we would just spend like huddled up next to the TV, like playing Gauntlet.
Come this way. I remember seeing a hole in one of the
for
walls
days
when
on
it brought
end.
me in. No. It's been sealed back up.
Arthur, deal with this, would you? Yes, but how?
I'll kick it down. Don't they know I'm the Hulk? Destroy the wall. Shoot it. Set it on fire.
What about that cannon?
Okay.
Oh yeah, the cannon, of course. Can't just start a fire? I mean, a cannon does sound way cooler, I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds like one of their patrols is on its way back here.
Hurry up,
We need to move.
hurry up,
Fast.
hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Let's use this thing.
Yeah. Now blast a hole in it. Watch, the cannonball's gonna explode, even though cannonballs are not explosive. I guarantee you. Why?
Come on.
Why do games and movies do that? I don't understand. Cannonballs are not explosive devices. They're giant balls of metal flying at high velocities at things.
Here, come on. Get on it.
Okay, just run him over. Just run him over. We don't have time for this. I don't have time for aiming. It's quite the intense storm we're riding through here.
Look out! We got more on our tail!
I beg of you to get a better gun, please. Thank you.
From the road on the left.
Just don't hit a tree. Just game, please do not make me hit a tree. There we go.
Ahead of us! Quick, down this way!
That kills horses faster than anything. Oh, don't hit a tree. Don't hit a tree. Don't hit a tree. Don't hit a tree. I love how the game expects you to be able to turn around, aim your gun, and like steer your horse at the same time. What other good co-op games were there? There were Legend of Norath. Have you ever heard of that? That was like on the PlayStation 2. My friend had that one. It was very much like Gauntlet, but it was like, I don't know, more of a D&D type experience where you actually had like stat upgrades and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. Excuse me, I would like to get into the canoe with you. I would very much like to get in to the canoe. My friend, you don't seem to understand. I would love to get in the canoe. I was trying.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, Charles, I was waiting for the game to respond to my button inputs, actually. Thanks for asking. No, never heard of that one. I think it was based off of all things, EverQuest. It was like EverQuest Legends of Norath. And it was like a spin-off to make EverQuest like a single-player game / co-op game. And I thought it worked really well. Like, I loved it.
Believe me, that ain't my plan.
It's hard to find decent co-op games now, though. Get that revolver. Yeah. Shoot this dude. Shoot him. Yeah, got him. I'm a marksman. I'm good. I'm good at shooting. Especially when I can slow down time like a superhero. Which I actually forgot I could do. This reminds me of the Deliverance. I don't know why. Like, there's literally a scene where someone's standing on a bridge above the water in that movie, just like this. Then people had to squeal like a piggy. That looks really weird from this far away. It looks like someone was on fire just running down the hill. Man, these guys' heads are really susceptible to bullets. They should really work on that. Should probably get, like, I don't know, helmets or something. Adamantium skull replacements. That's right. Clearly that would be completely possible in the 1700s, let alone today. Oh, you got him, Charles. You're so good. Kind of messed up my kill-death ratio there, but hey, you know, steal a kill every once in a while. I'm okay with it.
I think we lost him. Come on.
My KDR, you know, I'm trying to go pro.
Okay, Arthur?
Yeah, I'm right as rain. How are you?
I'll be fine in a
Can't go
day
pro
or
with a
so.
KDR any less than 5.
Fast.
3.4, you're dying way too much, man.
With your rescue.
I guess not.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more trouble. My father, even he may have to fight.
You won't win. No big fight with them. Shouldn't y'all just run away?
Where would we go?
I don't know.
My friend, let me take you back to your phone.
That's been Arthur's newfound solution to everything. He was like, you should really just run away from here. Just go. Like, just leave. Put the sun behind you. And just go straight. It's like, I've realized this life is not a good life to live, so that's my new solution for everything, is just run. Ooh, I can pick up some herbs. Maybe it'll be the secret solution for tuberculosis. What have you been playing lately, Groot? Any new games that you've been playing, or any new games coming out that you're interested in? The Mario collection that has Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, which I've never actually gotten to play, so I'm really excited to finally get a chance to play it. And Mario Galaxy comes out Friday. I'm looking forward to playing that. That should be good times. Other than that, there's really no new games coming out anytime soon I'm aware of that I'm really interested in. The only other game that comes out anytime soon is in October, and that's the Star Wars Squadron game, like the space fighting game. Looks pretty cool. This is the part 1, Mrs. Sadie Adler Widow part 1. So apparently we're not as close to the end of the game as I thought we were. Thought we were extremely close. Thought we were practically done, in fact. We literally have to drive all the way across the map. Because apparently we don't have a fast travel from Valentine for whatever reason. I think I've been waiting for Cyberpunk forever. I've been playing the Halo Master Chief Collection, PGA 2K21. I'm a big PGA game player. Like, I used to play the Tiger Woods games all the time. I tried a VR PGA game and it was horrible, so I just never really went anywhere with it. Star Wars games sound good as well. If you haven't played that new Star Wars game, like, I'm going through like all kinds of Star Wars titles and I can't decipher which one was the game. The Last Order, I think it was called. That was pretty good. I kept thinking The Last Jedi. I'm like, that's not it. That's not it. I'll say that Harry Potter games they had for the PS5. Yeah, that does look pretty cool. Like, I've never really played any of the old Harry Potter games because they all look kind of lame to me. The ones based off of the movies. But that one does look pretty cool. Cyberpunk, I don't know. Like, I was really excited about Cyberpunk until I recently tried Witcher 3. And Witcher 3 just was not up my alley at all. Like, I was so incredibly bored with that game trying to play it. I don't know why. And then people were ribbing me because they're like, you were bored with Witcher 3, but then you think this game is exciting? Wow, riding a horse for like 20 minutes at a time? That's super exciting. That's edge of your seat entertainment right there. I don't know what it is. I think it has to be some sort of thing with the setting. Like, the Witcher 3 setting just does not mix with me, whereas I love Western settings. I feel like Witcher 3 was a better story for me than it was a game. That's what I felt like. That's exactly what my complaint was when I was streaming it. I was like, I don't feel like I'm playing a game. I'm feeling like I'm watching an interactive movie. And honestly, I'd rather just watch somebody else's playthrough of it and watch it as a movie than have to, like, interact for the 5 minutes at a time that it makes me interact every hour. Because, like, literally, if the game just played like a Netflix series, I would watch it, like, with no problem. I'd love every minute of it. But the way the game itself played as a game, I was like, this is super boring. Like, I'm not playing anything. Like, I'm just sitting here with a controller in my hand waiting for the next opportunity I get to press a button. Then, like, I press one button, and it's like, and here's another 30 minutes of video. Is this game really going to make me wait until this train starts moving again? Or watch Netflix? Yeah. I've heard the Netflix Witcher series is actually really good. I haven't watched it yet, but that game was a lot of cutscenes. Yeah, that's like all the game was. Like, when you're talking... I was not acting in a threatening manner, sir. I was trying to get my horse around the train. Like, whenever you're talking to characters, like, the dialogue was practically a cutscene. Like, every aspect of that game seemed like it was just all cutscene. I was like, wow, when does the game actually start? And some people got a little salty about that. I was like, I'm sorry, I was expecting to play a game. I wasn't expecting, you know, a graphic novel that I could interact with. They are releasing the second season soon, which reminds me of the Mandalorian second series. Yeah, the Mandalorian, I was like really big into watching every episode as it came out, and then I got busy, and I never actually watched the last episode of season 1. I need to. And I need to watch The Witcher. Like, I keep telling myself I need to start cutting out some of these monthly subscriptions that I don't use that often to free up a little bit of extra income every month. And then, like, another show comes out, and I'm like, oh, I really need to watch that one first, though. Can't cancel the subscription until I watch that. And, like, I'll get halfway through watching that show, and then another show comes out. I'm like, God damn it, they know me. They got me. Dead to rights. They know exactly how to keep me paying for it. Because I was like, I don't need Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hulu. One of you's gotta go to save up like $8 a month. And then like every time I turn around and try to decide between the three of them which one I want to go, I'm like, there's so much good content on all three though. Like, how could I ever live without all of them? Is this guy gonna get kicked? Get kicked. I want to see it. We've only seen it once and it's hilarious. Do it.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, he ran.
Whoa! Hey, come back!
I love it when he gets kicked under the chin and just dies. I think it's hilarious. Every time you get out, they pull you back in. That's exactly how it works, yeah. I have Netflix, Disney Plus, and Funimation, and Amazon Video, but I get that with Prime, so I don't count that. I've never actually had Twitch Prime. I feel like I should have Twitch Prime, but I've never actually gotten, or Amazon Prime for that matter. I don't order a whole lot of stuff online. For some reason, I'm one of the rare people who still old-fashioned likes to put my hand on a package before I buy it. Don't take that out of context. Please, I beg you. I like to really firmly grasp a package in my hand before I pay for it, you know? I like to shuffle it around a little bit, feel the weight of it in my hand before I pay for the goods. You know what I'm saying? You like really gotta cradle it like this, like both hands. You gotta cradle the package, and you gotta massage it, you gotta toss it around a little bit before you pay for the goods, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I use Amazon a lot, so the shipping in itself gets paid for. I'm not sure I can keep ignoring these innuendos. I used to shop on Amazon all the time. For some reason, it just clicked one day, and I was like, you know what? I'd rather just wait until I find it in a local store. I think it was more of an excuse to not spend money. Because I started having a really bad habit of buying anything I wanted at any... No, it's a trap. I'm not falling for it, lady. Get help somewhere else. You got the wrong guy. Now I kind of feel bad for ignoring her. Go back. Go back. You see all the shit you bought and didn't need? Yeah, pretty much. Like, 90% of the toys I have, like the electronics that I never use. And like, Amazon's got it for 15% off. It might never be that cheap again, even though I had no interest in that item at all before I saw it on Amazon on sale.
What happened?
That's a great deal. What happened?
I don't know why. It's my friends.
Well, it looks like it's missing a head to me, but I'm not a horse dog.
I'm trapped
see
here.
what I can do.
Why aren't you helping?
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
It's too heavy.
No, please don't stop. My leg.
I tried to help, lady, but then I pressed the wrong button. The game's not letting me help you again. Well, you helped yourself. Why'd you even ask?
Looks like I don't need a man's help after all.
Yeah, see? Women's rights, you know, we're all equal, you know? I hear you. I'm all about it. That's why I purposefully decided not to help you and pretend like it was too heavy to show you what you're capable of doing. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have strengthened your independence as a woman. She'll thank me later. She'll look back on this day and be like, you know what, you really did me a solid. Amazon Prime Video, for one thing, has never really seemed to have a whole lot that I was interested in watching either. Funimation, though, like, I've talked to somebody else on chat once about Funimation during stream, trying to figure out exactly what Funimation has, because I'm a big anime fan. But I've only watched a few of them because there's only so many I can find on the streaming services I have. Like, one that's just been stuck unwatched for the longest time was Naruto, because I watched it once on Hulu, but Hulu only has like half the show with an English dub over it. and I like to watch stuff in the background while I'm doing other things. So like one time, it was auto playing through the episodes, and one episode started playing and it was all in Japanese. I was like, what happened? Then I went to like research it, and apparently they don't have the rights for the English dubbed versions past like season 6. And I was pissed. I was like, dude, I'm so involved in this show, and I've been watching it for like months on end. And all of a sudden I can't watch it anymore because I'd have to actually sit here and read captioning while the show's on, and I just can't do that. Like, I always have something else going on while I'm watching shows. So if Funimation happens to have Naruto with English dubs, I might have to look into that because I would be willing to pay another subscription for that. That's getting ridiculous. Cancel cable because it's too expensive, then you end up with a $50 a month subscription of piecemeal things. I watched Dragon Ball on it. Yu Yu Hakusho I've heard is really good. My Hero Academia I've heard is really good. Black Clover. Every single one of these shows I've heard is amazing. Fairy Tail and Sword Art Online. I've heard Sword Art Online is a really cool show. It's almost like a video game. And then like they make a video game out of the show, and the video games are really good too. Reminds me, I still have to catch up on Dragon Ball, because in Dragon Ball Z I only ever watched past Cell. I never watched any of the stuff past that. Like the Buu, I think is what his name was, Majin Buu. I never watched that saga. I think that was the last one too. Majin Buu, and then I think maybe Brawly after that. I never watched either one. Cell kind of wore me out on Dragon Ball Z. I was like, really? A guy who like literally can regrow himself if he dies? Like, that's impossible. Or is that Frieza? That might have even been Frieza. Like, that was the point where I started like getting exhausted with Dragon Ball Z. I was like, come on, like, you literally have to obliterate every single cell of his existence to stop him from regrowing and coming back to life. That's a little out there, Dragon Ball Z. That's a little bridge too far, in my opinion. I feel like if you like the concept of a VR that is completely immersive, then yes, it definitely has some skipping around time frame wise. But it's an MMO VR with some romantic aspect, but a lot of fighting. So the game, like the TV show, is somebody inside an MMO VR game. Sword Art Online, gotcha. Like, that's my dream. Like, that's what I've been waiting to happen, is like an actual decent MMO VR game to come out. So maybe in the meantime I can watch that and live vicariously through it. Because they've had a couple of VR MMO games come out, and I gotta tell you, they're not any good. They all kinda suck real bad.
Arthur, you dumbass!
Welcome back, Arthur.
That's not very nice. It's your friend. He just saved your life, like, on multiple occasions. You're supposed to be trying to turn a new leaf, dude. Basic concept of the show is people get stuck in an MMO VR, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. Oh, so it's like The Matrix. I get it. Hello there, Miss Sadie.
Mrs. Adler?
You okay?
Oh, or Mrs. Adler.
Peachy?
You sure?
No, I ain't sure.
You still working?
Is anybody still working?
You've ever heard of the...
Goddamn place full of people.
Ever heard of the anime called Serial Experiments Lane? It's an older one, but it was a pretty interesting idea.
I need someone to ride with me.
Do what?
Finish off them O'Driscolls. I hear the last of them is holed up at Hanging Dog Ranch.
I don't have it in me no more.
I'm not that man anymore, okay?
Swing. I just don't care.
Never heard of that one before? You should check it out. It's kind of a similar idea. Like, this girl, every single birthday and Christmas that she gets for I don't know how many years, she asks for like another piece, like another computer component. And like secretly in her bedroom, she's building like this supercomputer. And like she ends up finding out the existence of like this black, what do they call that? Like the black web, like the dark web, has like a secret life that you can live inside the internet. And it's kind of the same story. Like if you die inside the internet in this dark web VR universe, like you die in real life.
How do you mean?
When the time comes, you help them.
What do you mean?
I mean,
It was a pretty interesting show from what I remember, but I watched it like 20 years ago, so I could be misremembering some of that.
You know, you and me,
ghosts than people. But them,
And like people can get into this world in the dark web and like actually directly affect the real world. It's really crazy.
Thank you, Arthur. You want to ride with me now, or meet me up at Hanging Dog Ranch when you can?
Go with you.
Thanks, Arthur.
It's these people, Sadie. I'm
Okay.
trying to help. Trying to make sure they have the best life they can get, Sadie. I should have just said no and not helped her. Like, nope, there goes like 10% of the game right there. Don't have to do it. Skipped it all. There's another show on Funimation that I started and need to finish, Rise of the Shield Hero. I've never heard of that one. Have you ever watched One Punch Man? I watched that kind of like on a dare from a friend because I told him I refused to watch it because it just sounded stupid. Because I knew from the title what the premise was. I was like, oh, so it's like a superhero who kills everybody with one punch. He was like, that's exactly what it is. I was like, how was that fun? And then like I watched it. I loved that show. That was like one of my favorite cartoons I've ever watched.
Hey.
You seen anything down there?
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of them down there. I'm mostly drunk.
It's so funny. Like that was
But
part of
one
my
of them,
probably my favorite part of the
that
show
fellow
is
with
just
the
how
beard,
humorous
him?
it was.
He's mine.
Yeah, I have seen it, but I liked it for a while, but it did lose me after a bit. Yeah, kind of the same idea as like Dragon Ball Z. After a while, you're like, well, he's never actually gonna find an enemy who he can't defeat with one punch. So what's the point of keep watching it, you know?
We'll take it from there.
Dragon Ball Z kind of felt the same way after a while.
Okay. So,
I was like, they're all just gonna learn how to become higher levels of Super Saiyan to meet whatever bad guy comes out. So like, why would I keep watching it? At this point, there's like no actual threat at all. Okay, so apparently she did have a plan, just burn their house down. Like when I started hearing about like Dragon Ball GT or Dragon Ball Super or whatever it was, where they have like fusions and like the ability to like reach Super Saiyan God levels, like literally that's what they were called, was like Super Saiyan God or something like that. I was like, so like they're unstoppable essentially. Like that's what you're saying is you're essentially just watching the show to see how many people they can kill by the end of the show. Wow, she tripped that dude up.
There's a sharpshooter in the hayloft.
Not sharp enough. Yeah, I mean, Goku would lose and then get more powerful and win, so it's like, yeah, he'd like literally die and then come back to life every time. I did think it was a nice twist during... See, I always get it confused. I don't remember if it was the Frieza or the Goku, or the Frieza or the Cell Saga, where like Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo were trying to kill them like they usually do, like the regular like trifecta team that always defeats the bad guys. Then like they all lost, and then Gohan comes out of nowhere and just like crushes them. And I was like, yeah, Gohan, yeah, Gohan. I was like, you go, man. I'm pretty sure it was Frieza. I mean, there was never any consequence where they would wish people back with... Yeah, exactly. It's like, even at the worst possible outcome, it would be like, ah, we'll just get the Dragon Balls and make everything better again. Who cares?
The lady outside don't want none of you coming out of here. Who missed their shot?
I did. Don't call me out on it. That's rude. Stop using the ladder, please. Shoot. No. Go up the ladder. Yep. Stay there. Yep. Then turn around and shoot. There you go. There you go. Nope. Shoot him. There. Hey, you know, it took you a while, but you got it. Okay, you figured it out. Good job. I'm dead though. I'm not dead, somehow. I survived. Good thing I cooked that meat earlier. Here I was thinking it was a joke. I was like, why do I need meat? I'll never eat that. I haven't eaten meat this whole game. Got him. Bulma just cheats and uses her radar and just finds them again. All of the Dragon Balls, yeah. I've always wanted a really good Dragon Ball Z video game, but like everyone I've ever tried has been really lame. Like a game that isn't just fighting. Like I want a game that actually plays through the story of the show. And like every Dragon Ball Z game they make just is like a fighting game, like Street Fighter, and I'm like, you're missing so much opportunity for an amazing game by just ignoring the story. I was honestly waiting for her to gut that man from like throat all the way down to groin. I mean, Xenoverse series kind of did that. I have heard good things about that. I haven't tried them myself, but I have heard they were pretty good.
He was a good man, my Jakey.
I've heard the Naruto games are like that, though. They're fighting games, but they actually also go through the entire story of the series, which is saying a lot, because that's like a 20-year anime series or some ridiculous thing like that.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I miss him every day.
I think it's been going for like 15 years, and they're still making new episodes.
They turned me into a monster, Arthur.
Attack on Titan games are hard as shit.
But my memories of
I've
him,
heard really good things about the games. I know a lot of people who play them all the time.
I ain't even got that.
There ain't nothing pure about me.
Aside from my Jake, you're the best man I've known.
That's horrible. That's saying a lot.
The company you keep, the competition ain't too fierce. We should get away from
I like how the first part of this quest was literally just agreeing to help her do the quest, and then it like immediately jumps to the second part. It's like, part 1. Do you want to do this quest? Yes. Part 2.
I think I need to be alone for
Welcome
a bit.
to the quest.
I understand. You, might want to get yourself cleaned up.
She lives for
Thank
this,
you,
are you kidding me?
Arthur.
She thrives on the blood of her fallen enemies. She drinks it from her blood-soaked clothes. That's what keeps her young and virile. Looks like we might only have one mission left, guys. I think it's all coming down to this. Come here, horse. We got business. That barn is still burning. Let's go meet up with John Marston. Start the end of the end. I'm guessing. I just assume. This is the end of the game, because Dutch said he wanted us to blow the train tracks, and when we blow the train tracks, we're going to use it as a diversion to, like, sneak out of the town and never come back. Attack on Titan is a show I've never actually watched. Is it good? Like, I know the premise. Like, I've seen the trailers and stuff like that. Like, giant people. Like, giant naked people come and, like, destroy cities. And I'm guessing the city must be called Titan, judging by the title. I've seen some gameplay from like one of the newer Attack on Titan games that came out recently where like they have a grappling hook. They have to like grapple onto parts of the Titan to like pull themselves up to it and like attack it to weaken that part. I was like, that would actually be really cool if it was a gameplay element in any game. Like, that's one of the reasons I liked Horizon, is because like you have to injure individual parts of the enemy's body to like weaken them and make them unable to attack you or defend themselves. And that's what I saw in one of the newer Attack on Titan games come out. I was like, that was actually a really cool idea. I like the story. The first part takes a lot from me because the characters are very whiny, but they develop. Yeah, that's the game. Yeah. I thought it looked pretty cool. The guy was like chopping off his arm. He was like just hacking the hell out of his shoulder constantly, and anytime he got launched down off of the Titan, he'd like grapple back up there and just start hacking at his shoulder again. I was like, that's pretty cool. I think he even cut his arm off, if I remember correctly. Like, his arm was gone. Kind of reminded me of, like, what was it? Shadow of the Colossus, if it actually had, like, a lot deeper gameplay than just climb and attack the weak point. Which, don't get me wrong, Shadow of the Colossus is a pretty cool game. Like, it's fun, but, like, for its time, it's way ahead of its time. But for like a modern day game, when they made the remake, I was like, oh man, maybe they'll make it so you can like target specific spots of the body and like weaken them so they can't attack or they can't swing their arm. No, it was the exact same game. So climb up to the top of the head, put your sword into his head, do that 4 more times, he's dead. I don't know why I'm rhyming so much. I'll stop. I feel like a lot of Japanese-based games, like whether they're based off of anime or just made in Japan, fall short for me as far as being like an enjoyable gameplay experience. I don't really know why. Like, a lot of people love the JRPG genre. Yeah, I said that right the first time. It just sounded bad. But like, I just can't. Like, the gameplay is always really boring to me. I'm like, this is it. This is just, it's turn-based fighting, and you just hit the attack button every turn, and the game plays itself. That's fun for some people, I guess. Yeah, I tried playing Dragon Quest XI on stream a while back, and like the story seemed really cool. I'll give it that. Like, the story seemed really interesting. Then anytime you actually did any fighting in that game, it was like, oh, just choose the attack button and then choose the enemy that you want to attack.
We will put you down if you don't move.
I'm trying. Game, move me. It's like the game doesn't know how to react with the automated movement. It doesn't know how to react to random encounters. It just freezes. Your guy just stops on a dime and just doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I mean, I like the turn-based fighting more with the original yeah, like, I'll play an original Final Fantasy every once in a while. Final Fantasy VII I've still never beaten. I've probably played like 3/4 of the game 10 different times, but I've never actually beaten it. Final Fantasy IX I've beaten. I enjoyed that one. Final Fantasy VIII I've seen someone beat, and I enjoyed that one. 10 and 10-12 I tried to get into, and I got really far into 10 and then lost my save file and just never bothered again. I was like, wow, that's a lot of lost time of my life that I really don't want to relive. I do that with every game. If I ever get to a point in a game where like I lose my save file or I have to start back over again, I just never play it again. I'm like, no, why would I do that? Why would I play like 30 hours over again that I've already played before to see the last 10 hours? Like, I'll just go watch a YouTube playthrough and watch the end boss battle or something. I know a lot of people who like play those games religiously, like back to back over and over again, and I'm like, wow, you're really dedicated. You must really love that game.
What's with you then?
This is one of the only games I've ever played that I've played through twice. And there's a very, very slim list of games that I can say that for. I think like the original Doom is one of the other games I've played through more than once. And that doesn't really count in my book because that game can be beat in like 2 hours. And then like Mario games. Like, that's essentially the whole list of games I've ever replayed in my entire lifetime. Something about this game I just enjoy playing. Like, I can play this game endlessly and just never get tired of it. It's got a really deep story, like emotional, spiritually driven story, not just like a story of revenge where you just go out and kill everybody for no reason. And like the gameplay itself is really enjoyable. And then you have like these chill times here where you're riding a horse around and you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, I can relax and just let the game do it for me. Just sit back. Enjoy the scenery. I'm trying to think of any other games I've played through multiple times. I guess Halo, like the original Halo, I've played through a couple times. Mostly because I kept trying to like string together what the actual storyline was, and even to this day I'm like, I have no idea. Like, there's a storyline in there somewhere, but I have no idea what it is. Like, I literally played through Halo 4 from start to finish. No idea what happened in the entire game. I was like, at this point I'm just playing them to shoot stuff and like beat the game. That's about all there is to it. Because the story was like, I don't know why, but it seemed to me like the story in Halo got really convoluted by the 4th game. I was like, why am I chasing the Master Chief again? Why are there these giant mechs that I can't do anything with? What is going on? How have they not existed this entire time and they just suddenly appeared out of nowhere in Halo 4? What the hell is happening? Spoiler alert, by the way, in case anybody hasn't played Halo 4. Halo took weird turns. Yeah, I was completely confused because it had been a few years since I played any Halo games. Is Halo Guardians 4 or 5? I want to say it's 4. Like, I played Halo Guardians, and then, like, there were these giant mechs that, like, reached. Don't walk into the train. You'll be the second horse I've lost this way. Don't do it, horse. Don't get up. Just lay there. Oh, he's dead. His head got crushed. Well, yep. Did you guys know that the train is the primary natural hunter for the horse? But you didn't know that. I don't know why I can't stop horses in this game. Like, they always continue to move forward no matter how many times I press the stop button. Hey, John, I brought this cool saddle with me.
Nervous?
Have anything I can put it on by any chance? Because I don't have a horse anymore.
A lot of time to think in that jail.
But yeah, like Halo had those giant mechs at the end of Halo Guardians that like reached the clouds. I was like, where did these come from?
I don't know.
Like he's stringing us along, I know.
And I still don't even know how they connected to the storyline that much. I just remember seeing a cutscene with them and I was like, wow, that's awesome.
We all do bad things, but he seems to enjoy
Looks really cool. I'm not entirely sure what the hell it has to do with anything.
To create more enemies. More chaos.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I love Dutch.
Way to get your horse killed. Yeah, that's the second time that exact same thing's happened.
I feel like in Saint Denis, when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something.
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You could give something to Jack.
Live a better life, man. Raise him well.
I don't see no way out of this.
What about loyalty?
Although,
be loyal to what matters.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay.
Be loyal to what matters. Listen to those words. Those are some deep words.
Feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but
listen to me. I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
What reason you got to stick around at this point? It's done. I don't see no way out of any of this.
What about loyalty?
That's long been broken.
But what are you gonna do?
Gotta see this through. Try and make some of it right. There was a code we had. Gotta still mean something.
Sure, I know, but
listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and
repeated the exact same chunk of dialogue, except it had different words.
And now?
Now we gotta help Dutch give the army one final tweak.
And the exact same cutscene. It's just they put different words in.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what happened there.
Help me with the rest of this.
The ironic thing is, Arthur used to give John shit all the time for leaving. Then he'd like pressure him to coming back. That's how the game started, as John left and then he got attacked by wolves and we had to go save him. Now he's trying to tell him that the better way to live life is to get out of here and go live his life outside of the game.
Plant the charges. I've already set up the detonator.
This is really weird
Let's get this
timing
over
here.
with. You hear about Dutch and Cornwall?
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is what I'm talking about. More enemies.
There we go. Now we're getting it. Me and John.
We're about to blow up a bridge.
We make
for Christ's sake.
good partner.
All right, stop. Here's good.
Yeah, the first time I actually left my horse parked on a train track, and I assumed that the train wasn't anywhere near because I couldn't see it coming from either direction. Went to go do something really quick inside the post office, and all of a sudden out the window of the post office I see my horse get ran over by a train.
Grab the first one, come on.
I was like, well, what the hell? There were no trains anywhere I looked. Now all of a sudden I come into the post office, one comes barreling down here and rips my horse apart. Literally, like the horse was just gibbed into nothing.
Ready when you are.
Although I do find it funny that I could get ran over by the train just now, and it ran over my head, and I still lived. My horse got tapped, and he's like, "Ah!"
There's good. Lower it down.
Even had like a really dramatic death too. He was like sitting there like.
All right, take it slow. That's not something we want to drop. That's it. Nearly there. Okay, good. Grab the other one.
I'm so good at slowly lowering crates of dynamite. It's such a specific skill that will never ever be used any other time in my life besides right now. A horse, we'll always remember. Pour one out for horse. Pour one out for grill.
Start lowering it, Arthur. Nice and easy.
I get it.
All right, come down here and help me plant this stuff.
Will do, I'm coming. I heard that the PC version
Grab yourself a bundle from the box. Bridge is
of
wide
Halo
open.
is getting like Halo 3 ODST this month or next month, sometime soon. I just read an article about it the other day.
Okay.
I never actually did get to play that one back in the day. But I was kind of interested to try the Halo series on PC because I'm kind of interested to see like if they actually improve the graphics in each one, or if they add any extra like features or gameplay in them. Because I've heard one of the big selling points of the Halo Master Chief Collection is they have like every multiplayer map from any Halo of all time that you can play online. I'm like, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot of gameplay in one multiplayer game.
Okay. I should go get the hand cart ready.
Yeah, and if you can, find a horse. I'll explain later.
I'll see you up there. This better work.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of, what's that Star Wars game that came out years ago where you actually played as one of the clone troopers in a first-person shooter? I always wanted to play that too and never got a chance to. Oh, why? Oh, what the hell? I pressed the button that it had on the screen. And my guy just launches himself into oblivion. I guess there was no coming back from that fall, huh? That's pretty high
Grab
up.
yourself a bundle from the box.
Oh my
Bridge is wired to the detonator. Need to
All
attach
right,
each of
super
those
smooth,
bundles
yeah.
To the fuses. There's one on each of the main support beams.
Yeah, I can't remember what that game was called now. It's like Star Wars something something something, first person shooter something. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. And they had like a Star Wars game in the making that was in the news like a couple years back about Boba Fett, like you were a bounty hunter. I think it was called like, I don't even want to guess the name. It was some weird code name. And they had like leaked footage and leaked screenshots of the game come out right before it was canceled, and I was actually kind of salty. I was like, that game looks so cool. Like, I want to play as a bounty hunter.
Okay. I should go get the hand cart ready. You okay to finish off down here?
Sure. Go on. I can handle the rest.
I'll see you up there. This better work.
I can handle the rest. Cowabunga! That actually would be very cool. Fun. Gun. Don't do it again. I thought he was going to launch himself off the side again.
Need to get this finished soon, Arthur.
I know. Why is everybody always rushing me all the time? They leave me to do all the work by myself, and then they're like, man, this is taking you a really long time, dude. Like... That's what I always wished. There was an old Star Wars MMO game called Star Wars Galaxies that I got really into. That's like what I wanted to be in that game. Like everybody else wanted to become a Jedi. I was like, screw a Jedi, dude. I want to be a freaking bounty hunter, and I want to go hunt down the Jedi players.
Arthur, get up here quick!
Like, that's the coolest part of Star Wars, in my opinion. Like, the Jedi, who cares? Like, they're old news. The bounty hunters that actually killed Jedi, that's badass. Because, like, they don't even have any Jedi equipment. They're still killing Jedi.
Come on,
I played that and wanted to be the smuggler. Like, it was between being a bounty hunter and just being a musician in the cantina. I don't know why, but I thought that sounded really cool. I was like, what, you mean I can actually, like, play music for people as they're in their travels? That's pretty sweet. We're dead. I can just sit there with weird looking aliens and be like,
Thank you. No
that
problem.
sounds like a great life.
That just ain't how I want to die. Come on.
Speaking of which,
Let's go blow this thing up.
you should probably not die for Dutch. He's not a great guy, I gotta tell you.
I think the line held. You want the honors?
I do actually. For my horse. This is for you, horse. This train will never hurt another horse again. I will avenge thee! Oh, we got it. No more horse deaths here. Never again.
Well, I guess old Dutch got all the smoke he wants. Well, let's hope so. You really think that that'll draw attention away from us? I guess we'll see.
I mean, the only means of transportation and out of town just got blasted.
I understand Dutch is playing with all this. Like I said, John, when the time comes, you go. What about loyalty to everything?
You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. It's all I ever believed in.
Except for this beard. I believed in this beard.
Not anymore, John. Soon, you gotta go. Go. Don't look back.
I'll think about it.
Make a better life for
I've
you and
done a lot of
your
thinking.
family.
Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
Times are a-changing.
Just what I mean.
Outlaw lives aren't
You got a family.
worth it.
You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself.
Yeah, he said it better than I did.
Me? I need a vacation. And Dutch.
Probably do some plastic surgery too. Look at all those scars on his face. He's looking kind of rough. John, save up money and get some
know
plastic
something?
surgery done.
Abigail. I think she might know where some of that money is.
Tell you what, if Abigail's still with you looking like that,
Will you tell her she
God
better
bless her
make
heart.
sure? And then come talk to me.
She actually does like you for your personality.
We'll find
Who knows
out
why?
just who and what we should be loyal to.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
It's the world. Or Dutch. I think he's talking about Dutch. I'm trying to make this way deeper than it actually is. Weren't us that changed. It's the times. It's this damn world. It just keeps on spinning. Sun keeps on setting. Moon keeps on rising. Oh, he's just talking about Dutch. Oh, okay. I can't move. I think Arthur's about to die right here and now. The end. Credits start rolling. You did good. Credits roll. A big caption comes up at the end. You done good. I have to find another horse to put this damn thing on so I don't lose all of my equipment. Wait, it shows a picture of a horse on the screen. Is my horse still alive? Horse, you silly horse. He was just playing. He was just teasing us. Yeah, he's alive! My horse! He's alive! He was just playing the whole time. Come get your saddle, horse. Now I kind of feel bad about that whole blown up bridge thing. Horse! You're back! You just hurt your back a little bit, that's all. You just had a crick in your neck, right? Yeah, I get it. Happens sometimes.
Get this adjusted, boy.
Yeah, I mean, train won't take you out. No way, not my horse. Way too tough for that.
Let's go, boy.
Yeah, hey guys, don't worry about that bridge. I didn't do it. Let's go. Let's get out of here before they start asking questions. Dutch Vanderland. What's it say if I highlight it? This is the last quest of the game. Dutch needs to speak to you. The quest name is My Last Boy. Your weapon is in poor condition. Maintain your weapon by pressing right stick while they're selected on the weapon wheel. Oh, which one? This one? Or this one? Or all of them, because I've literally not done that this whole game. Easy boy. You don't have any gun oil to clean this weapon. Well, why would you tell me that I have to clean my weapon and then tell me I can't clean it? Stupid game. You're dumb. You're dumb, game. Can't believe you're so dumb.
Easy.
If I was a game, I would specifically want to not be that dumb. I'd actually be mad at my programmers for making me dumb. If I, you know, had like AI and I was self-aware and everything. You know, this is going way too far. Ah yes, camera. I love that mountain range too. It's so beautiful. Ooh, I was gonna say that's a very narrow pass to be whipping around going 20 miles per hour. We don't care. We only know one speed, and that's lightning. Speed. I am speed. How much is a Funimation subscription there, Groot, if you happen to know off the top of your head? Otherwise, I'm just gonna look it up after this anyway, so I don't know why I'm asking. Making small talk, I guess. Filling time, you know? Interacting with chat. They say you're supposed to do that. They say it's a good idea.
It's okay, boy.
They say if you want, you can actually buy followers. Interesting. Interesting. What if someone's life goal was to just become like a big Twitch streamer that had a lot of followers and they literally did like every time one of those bots comes into their chat, they're like, hey, did you know you can buy followers? They spent like every paycheck they had. They were like, oh yeah, I'll buy 100 of them, thanks. Legendary animal. I think this is where the bear is. Or the crocodile, There's a lot of water. I think he's in the bayou. This isn't the bayou area. Does it show it on my map? The legendary beaver. Oh my god, that's scary. Couldn't even imagine what a legendary beaver looks like. Probably have nightmares if I happen to see it. Why is everybody getting their legs crushed lately? What the heck's going on over here? People cannot protect their legs in this country. To save their legs. What's going on? You get stuck in a bear trap? Yeah, you did, you big goof.
Please. I can't feel my leg anymore.
You big goof. Alright, we're gonna chop it off. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll disarm it for you. Here you go. I thought you just stepped on it to disarm it.
Keep pulling. I can feel it getting loose. Oh, God. Oh, you did it. Oh.
Joe Borrica, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, horse boy. Yeah, I actually thought I killed my horse a minute ago, but I saved him. I mean, I didn't think I killed him because I take care of my horses.
Hey, come on, don't take my
Oh,
horse.
shoot, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. No.
You can take whatever you want from my
Gave me bad karma. I'm so sorry. I like how I saved him and I still got bad karma. I'm sorry, your horse looks exactly like mine. It was just a confusion in the moment. It was an intense moment. I was saving a man's life. Okay, you can't blame me for that. The adrenaline was pumping. I didn't know what decision to make at any given time. Stuck in a bear trap, boy. He was stuck in a bear trap, and I set him free, and then I got bad karma for it because the game doesn't like me. It's determined to give me the bad ending, no matter how hard I try. Should have just let him die. Then that wouldn't have given me any karma either way. Neutral is always the best choice. Just don't get involved with other people's problems. That's how you should live life. See somebody on the side of the road who needs help? Screw 'em. It's not your fault they got in that situation. Don't kill horses, just don't. I didn't mean to. We tried to stop him. Like, he was going about this fast. I hit the stop button to stop him. And, like, see how he doesn't stop immediately? He, like, keeps inching forward. The train was crossing the path, like, on the track. And we went to go, like, pull the e-brake on our horse, and he didn't stop in time. And he, like, inched forward, and train smacked him right in the head. And the game said he was dead. Like, it told me to take the saddle off of him, which usually only happens when your horse is dead. But then the cutscene happened, and after the cutscene happened, my horse was back. So it's like it never happened. I think the game felt bad for me. They were like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to run your horse over again. Because that's actually how my first horse died, too. Train came out of nowhere and crushed him. Poor little horsey. Now, is it my fault that I parked him on a train track? Well, yeah, anybody can just blame me. That's easy. Is it the game's fault for letting a train run over a horse and not give the horse the sense of self-preservation to move out of the way? Yes, it's very much the game's fault. More so than mine. That's how I see it. Oh, Micah. That's always a good sign when we're walking up to Dutch's tent and Micah's standing there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, he ain't done yet, Abigail. Dutch seems
To have lost his mind?
Hell-bent on destruction, wanton destruction for no reason.
I don't have to be careful.
I don't have to be
I have you as a
careful.
friend.
I know Arthur Morgan. With that, I'm untouchable. No, seriously, be careful. Like, I'm dying.
So why are these two still here? Old pals of Micah's. They're getting real comfortable.
We need guns for what's coming. Cleet and Joe know how to fight.
Oh, God.
It's lucky I bumped into them.
Well, it's good they got skills, because they're not getting behind their looks alone, that's for sure.
What's happening to you? You show him some respect.
Excuse me.
I'm Arthur.
Mr. Vanderlyn! Mr. Morgan! Charm! They try to kill my people for oil! For oil!
The other
Today
guy's
we ride
John
once more.
Marston.
Ride with me! Ride with us! Ride with us against the factory!
I love your courage, son. It is a thing of great beauty.
Stop! Everyone stop!
Yeah, Dutch is about to leave them all to, like, mass genocide. They'll all
My
get
son.
wiped off the face of the earth.
My last son.
Arthur's
No.
a sick boy. He is. He's a very sick
When
boy.
I
He
was
found out he
your
has
age,
tuberculosis.
I fought.
Of all things.
I saw death. I have killed. The men I knew were slain. My firstborn, your brother, had his head smashed by a drunken soldier.
What a way to
My
go.
wife had her throat slit.
You got the coronavirus?
I made peace. I knew not to trust, yet I had no choice. Maybe you were right. Maybe the slow death is worse than the fast
Delete
one.
that. I can't.
Maybe none
It's
of
out
these
there.
men are good. Maybe a world in which they came to us is a world that we cannot endure.
It's in the
But
ether
endure
of
we
the
must.
interwebs, forever to live on.
You are tired.
Do not die for pride, my son. We have suffered too much in this trick. The earth, the water, they have no pride. They endure, and we must endure.
Without
my
pride.
only boy, my precious boy.
You spineless, weak
Do
man.
not mistake my strength for
Well,
weakness.
sorry, I just did.
As
Thank
your
you for calling
chief,
me out on that.
I implore you.
I was misguided.
Your words mean nothing to me, Father.
And watch my hair glitch with anger.
Stop.
I was so angry, my hair was glitching. Oh, they're all dead.
Please, Mr. Morgan, after you help
This has
me
got to
after
stop,
we spoke.
Rainsfall. I can't just
This is just a trap.
be at your beck and call for everything.
My son, my people will all die.
You help this fella, Arthur?
Please.
What of it?
What
Yeah,
else you been
jackass,
doing
what you gotta
behind
do about it?
Dutch's back?
What?
The wars are over. We have lost. These young men will be annihilated. Please.
I'll see what I can do.
What a dick move if it actually gave you the option to decline, and I'm like, no, I'm busy, dude.
Oh,
I got a lot of
all right,
stuff going
Arthur.
on.
Who knows what other secrets I'll learn about? Who else?
I will.
And me. Me too.
And me,
The whole gang's here.
I guess.
The gang's all here.
All right, let's ride out.
What have you been playing lately, J-Boy? Should really change your username to have a BOI in it. So it would go along with, you know, the way you talk.
What else have
The
you
way you
been
talk.
doing behind my back, Arthur?
I was
Your
trying to
wife.
stop
Oh,
this
got it.
mess from getting any worse. Really, that didn't work.
Why the hell would they attack the oil fields? What do you mean? It's perfect.
This was your idea?
Partly. The army, the government, the industrialists. They've taken everything
I
from
know there
these
is like a
people.
epilogue at the end of the
Wouldn't you
game. I
wanna
probably
fight
won't be
back?
playing that part.
You've handed them a death sentence.
So I feel like it like really
Just like John, if we hadn't got him out of that prison.
follows the story of the original
Show
game
some
when you play the
goddamn
epilogue
respect.
You'll know when I ain't showing respect.
in most
Bill.
games.
I had a plan.
Like it takes
I
a lot of
still
the
have a plan. What plan?
the impact of the actual story kind of gets taken away once you start adding an epilogue to the end of it.
Timbuktu.
That's enough. What's wrong with you all? What happened to loyalty?
Yeah. What did? Thank you, Javier. Bill. Right now, it
Javier
doesn't
and Bill are
matter
drinking the
how we
Kool-Aid.
got here. These men need our help. I have a plan. This is the plan. So either stick with me or cut loose.
Oh, there's an
Because
option
I am
now? I'll cut
tired
loose.
of this
See ya.
constant descent. Long tired of it.
Thought the last time someone tried to cut loose, you killed him. So I was just worried that was gonna happen. But now that I know there's an option, I just leave right now. Who's with me? Yay or nay? Have you ever beaten Red Dead Redemption 2? If you have, what are the endings of the game? The ways Arthur dies in the ending, like the nice, routine,
Look up
neutral,
ahead.
and mean.
It's one of them. Are you all right, son?
Eagle flies. He needs help.
Mean means you
Yeah,
just
I'll
made
do
your
that.
respect bar low as heck.
No, go. Please
I
hurry.
think my respect bar is high enough to get the good ending, and I have beaten it before actually. So I don't know what all the endings are. I've only ever seen one, so I'm trying to get the same one this time because it's a very beautiful ending. It really wraps the entire game up and like makes the morality of the game like a really deep, pensive, thoughtful story. Whereas I've heard the other endings just make it like, oh well, you lived this lifestyle. What did you think was gonna happen? Very cinematic in nature, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Versus just being an ending of a video game.
We gotta help these men.
And anyone see Eagle flies?
There. Going across the walkway.
I mean, that's a lot of fire, but if you set an oil field on fire, wouldn't it be like more
I'm gonna
fire?
try and save him. This fight is unwinnable. If you go and distract them and let me get to him.
Have it your way. The rest of you, ride with me. Let's meet up at the factory. Let's ride! Yeah!
Go with him. Try and help there. I'm better off alone.
We're riding with you.
Come on, then. Yeah! Let's ride!
Dang, the ending song to Arthur's death is sad as heck. Why is there a dead horse there? And a person? I don't want to fire, I'm going to shoot the guy next to me. That was a horrible angle. Yeah, Sadie, get him.
We need to get to Eagle Flies. Come on!
We need to get to Eagle Flies. Get him. We need to save him. There's somebody up there. Where is he? There he is.
This regiment is a joke.
There he is. Yeah, the ending generally, like the ending that I got the first time I played this was like super sad. Like that's one of the reasons I wanted to play this on stream, is to share the story with people. Because I think a lot of people didn't get the good ending, because a lot of people play these games with like reckless abandon. They just kill everybody, steal everything, and rob anybody every chance they get, which I guess technically, given the topic and the setting of the game, kind of does go along with the setting. But like, I like to play all the games as a good person. Even a game when you're technically a bad guy, I try to play it as much as a good person as I can. And I think in this game it actually paid off, because I think the good ending actually has a lot more weight to it than any of the other endings. And it actually ties the story up, whereas the other endings are kind of, from what I've heard, just kind of like, oh, well, you're an outlaw, you're gonna end up how outlaws end up. It's just what happens.
We must save them.
Let's find the others. We need to get
Nobody lives the life of an outlaw and lives forever, that's for sure.
Where's Colonel Favors? Send him out here.
The funny thing is, though, I've played this before and I don't remember like 90% of the game. There's only a very few select quests I've actually remembered the second time through. So it's just as enjoyable the second time as it was the first time. Like, I was just standing around, like, should I shoot at them? I'm over here all by myself. Those are crazy odds. I don't want to deal with that. Got him. Saved him. I think one of my guys just got killed. The screen flashed.
You bastards!
A train full of people. Like, we literally just started a war with the army. Like, that's all this is boiling down to. Is it's a one-man war against the army. Or a one-gang war against the army, I guess. Yeah, I agree. That gun is gonna mow us all down. Oh god. Oh, stop it. Oh, I almost had him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Got him. Oh, and then I died. Someone's like, get that guy, he took out our Gatling gun. That jerk. This isn't supposed to be a fair fight.
Let's find the others. We need to get to the factory building.
Where's Colonel Favors? Send him out here.
Damn bastards! All of you deserve to die. This regiment is a joke.
Move up!
The more headshots you get, the more you build up your dead eye. I think that's how that works. I actually don't know if that's how that works. That's how it works in Grand Theft Auto. I think in this game you just literally lose your dead eye, and then the only way to get it back is using your crafting stuff.
Let's go. How many of you does it take?
You sons of bitches!
Stop one man and his Indian friends. Sounds like a bad joke. Got him right in the beard. His beard will never be the same again. Excuse me, I'm getting shot a lot. Why are you doing a victory dance like you killed the guy? I just shot him. He was like about to murder you. Hide.
Look out! More of them coming out of the train!
Flank him. Got him. Shot him in the butt. Apparently that's his weakness. Oh my god, I can't just... Wow, okay. Apparently you can't just run up there. You automatically die. Gotta try a different different route, so let's see what we can do here.
Let's find the others. We need to get to the factory building.
Yep, I'm familiar with this part. Take out the army. I like how that's actually the mission objective. Defeat the army. Oh god. You're dead. What do you know? His butt was his weakness too. The whole time, that was everybody's weakness. It's one of those secret things they don't tell you about the game that you have to find out yourself by playing. Everybody's weakness is actually their ass. Got him right in the chest, look at that. Right in the heart. There's always this one guy back here that's just not doing anything. I regret running out here. There are a lot of bad guys. Save them. Save my friends. Okay, get into cover. I'm just like sitting here trying to walk up like RoboCop and take on a whole army. It's not working out too well. It's like, thank you, Captain Obvious. That Gatling gun is really going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Okay, give me a break. Got him. Oh, look at his teeth fly. The guy had no chance. Okay, this time we're going to stay in cover. We're still dying. We're still dying. Heal me? Heal me. Heal me? I need something to heal me. I would like something to heal me. There we go.
You bastard!
It's amazing how far we've gotten into the game without actually using any of the crafting. Like, I don't think I've actually had healing items this entire game.
Get up here, Arthur.
Die. Die. And die. Got him.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bud. Just don't let it happen again. I only have some. Oh my god, his nose just got blown off his face. It's an improvement. Got him. Oh, we're finishing this. We are finishing this. Oh, tomahawk chop, bud. Come on. Hi. Oh god, one came out of the shed. Get him. Get him, friends. Get him. Okay, you gotta go. You can only dodge the bullet so many times. Eventually one's gonna catch up to you. Wow, these Indians are doing a good job. Who would have known that bow and arrow versus rifles would actually work out so well? Hutch is just like casually walking down the sidewalk there, right into the enemy fire.
This regiment is a joke.
I mean, they did kind of kill me like 4 times, but yeah, I get you. Go to Dutch. Oh my god, we've definitely started a war with the American army.
So good of you to join us. Hello,
Well, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of dead bodies. That's an entire war field right there.
Good guy, same as always.
What is it with you, Arthur? What is it?
I don't get you. Don't get you no more.
Call him out, just straight up. Tell him he's an asshole.
The doubting. Come on, get him out of here.
You don't have any respect or loyalty for that man anymore.
Let's go
Tell
finish
him to his
Finish
face.
What? The doubts. You know why I wanted them to attack this place? I have no idea. Javier, you get them and you go.
Until I find all my men, I'm not leaving.
As you wish. Rest of you, get out of here.
I'm staying with you.
We're getting our ticket out of here.
Games you've been playing are fighting games like Tekken or Street Fighter, Mega Man Zero. Ooh, the Mega Man Zero X collection I've actually wanted to play for a long time. I've heard it's really good. Red Dead Redemption 2, a whole lot of Mega Man games, Super Mario, and a whole lot of Zelda games.
A little help. Come on, son. What are we looking for? Money.
I've been playing the Breath of the Wild on stream. Been working on that. It's actually really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. And the
He was being paid to develop the
Mario 3D collection for the Switch comes out Friday. I'm going to start playing those, like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy.
So we get it. We're done. We're almost free.
Yes.
So he's like destroying all of this equipment, so Cornwall can't have a contract with the government anymore.
But come on, don't doubt me no more.
Screw Cornwall. Why won't we just kill him too? We've had so many ample opportunities, and Dutch destroys every single one.
They gotta be here somewhere.
He really is a horrible leader for a gang. Like he's got the worst decision-making skills in the world.
Check that cupboard by the door.
We have been here before, actually. This is where we stole the paperwork the first time. When we came here with Charles.
I got some cash. Not much.
Nothing. We got the bonds. This is where we got the bonds from a long time ago.
I got them. This is it. It's St. Bonds.
Oh, well, he gets the bonds again, apparently.
It's a...
No, that's we came looking for them last time, but we didn't find them. That's right.
Maybe more. Oh, we are nearly there. Arthur, we're nearly there. Mr. Morgan?
It's never enough.
Let's go home.
I never listen to Dutch when he says we're nearly there. That just means there's like tons more people that need to be killed. At least another army or two. Then maybe it will be close to enough. Like, they got the army wiped out. Now, Dutch wants to go up. He's going to start a fight with the Navy. After that, the Air Force. Just kidding, it's the 1700s. There is no Air Force. The Wright brothers. He's going to start a war with the Wright brothers.
Gentlemen, we're here for you.
Your friend?
Get in there. Shoot him. Find him. Now.
Flavors. Colonel Flavors. Close. Second cousin to Colonel Sanders. Could you please stop hiding? There you go. Oh, and then I missed. I shot his cool hat. When I should have shot his skull, I shot his cool hat instead. Follow Dutch. Will do.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
Why would you run further into the building? Like, why wouldn't you run out of the building? That seems like a horrible idea. Bad plan. That's just horrible at making decisions. A white one. Oh yeah, that's a really great thing to yell. We got one, a white one. Wow, Dutch just leaves me to die. That's pretty messed up. What did I miss? Hey Cody, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Colonel Flavors got him? This is for my friend. I'll kill you like I killed Colonel Sanders. Your chicken empire will no longer
You silly fool!
destroy Chick-fil-A.
Come on!
And thus Chick-fil-A was able to start its empire
More than once.
with the fall of
Mine for yours.
KFC,
It says it should be.
single-handedly by Arthur Morgan. The KFC empire was no more.
You ran away. Oh, I did no such thing. Don't be a fool. They could be back here.
You apparently missed me almost getting stabbed in the heart, and
Well, we got some
Dutch
money.
just walked out of the room.
And with the
Well,
train
someone was
job-
trying to stab my heart.
Well, we got a whole lot of money.
So if Arthur is still loyal to this man, he's the dumbest person I've ever seen in my life.
Coming together. Exactly as I planned.
I've got to take the boy to his father.
As you wish. Usually is nowadays.
Sure.
Come on. We gotta get back to camp and prepare.
Let's ride!
The lighting seems
I'll be
off
back when I can.
in this
I'll stay
cutscene.
with you.
And me, of course.
And so
It's like
will I.
everything
Yo,
is dark
get
except
out
for
of
the
here,
characters. The
please.
characters are all
This
bright.
ain't gonna be nothing nice.
There we go.
Be
Like at the
safe.
very end of the cutscene, it looked like the
Come
lighting
on,
fixed
get
itself.
into Wapiti as fast as we can.
Yeah, it does.
Hold on, my friend.
Like the very last 5 seconds of the cutscene, the lighting was like, oh, by the way, yeah, it's supposed to be dark out here. Sorry.
We will. Save your strength.
My friend, I'm sorry. About this, about all of this.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
You know, Dutch is...
Dutch is a bastard. I can say it. He's not around.
I guess my thinking is he used you. He wasn't trying to help anyone but himself and his own crazy principles.
We're grown men. Nobody made us do anything.
Maybe I'm talking
That's not
for
true.
my people
The
as
quest
much as
made
for
me do
yours.
these things in order to get to the end of the
We saw he
game.
turned crazy and we couldn't believe it and we followed him anyway. Things should never have gone this far.
You seen the situation on the reservation? Better to die fighting than sick and weak.
Maybe, but your people deserve better.
Yeah, there was just kind of mass genocide just
You
now.
okay, Charles?
Not really. All this death, and for what? Just so we can have enough money to be able to run away from what we've done?
That does seem kind of
Some
kind of
reason
ironic.
to it. Lines that couldn't be crossed. We even helped some folk. Those lines have been gone for some time now.
The time has come for us to draw our own lines, Arthur.
Couldn't agree more,
Decide where we
Charles.
go from here.
I swear, back there, Dutch just stood and watched. If it wasn't for Eagle Flies, I'd be...
I know. I feel like he's descended into the kind of man he told us never to be.
A monster.
Maybe. He's just become more who he really is. I don't know.
Just a bad man.
I just feel like a fool.
We're all bad men,
money,
technically.
those
We're all
bonds, whatever it is.
outlaws, but he's the
wanna
worst
send
man,
it.
which is even
There's
worse.
too much blood on it.
Let's just get this boy to his father.
He looks like he's about to pass out, dude.
Your
Like he's
friend here?
leaning awfully far
My
off your
friend?
horse.
He's a brave man.
Fearless. Always has been. This won't be in vain. We will try to round up more men from the north. Wherever we can. Many are ready to fight.
Yeah, you've got a war
No,
against the U.S. Army,
this
dude.
is over.
That's not gonna happen.
For all
You're
of
gonna
us.
fight to the death, literally. Like
Peter!
all of your men will be gone.
Yes. Peter! It's okay, brother. Save your breath. We're not too far.
I think he's not too long for this world, man. It looks like he's about to fall off my horse.
Come on! Don't die, brother! Not yet.
Hold on, wrap your arms tight around me. Like we're in Top Gun. And I'm Tom Cruise. Oh, which way do I go? Lost a trail. There it is.
I know, brother. We're getting you there as fast as we can.
It's the chief's son.
I think he's been shot.
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely shot. You got it. You got that right, lady. You got it. You got good eyes on you. You know a gunshot when you see one. He definitely has a gunshot. You called it. You are Eagle Eye. They should call you Eagle Eye. Is your name Eagle Eye? Oh.
Bring him to me.
It's like what gave you the hint that he was shot? The giant gaping hole in his shoulder and all the blood rushing out of it? Or are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? It's like such a dramatic cutscene. He's just like, "Ah, ah." The voice actor was in the booth like, you're like, it's not good enough. Do it again. It's not a rap on that. We gotta re-record it. It's not, there's not enough pain in your voice. Okay.
My son.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
What are they gonna do now?
Bro.
You must move. And fast. I'll stay and help them. Yeah, I'll stay too. No, my
Can't
friend.
believe Lenny died. Oh yeah, Lenny died a long time ago.
We have others who need
We left
you.
him in the dust.
Good people.
I'm a good people. Thanks, Charles. I am. You know what? You're right. I am a good people.
I'm sorry, but we must pack and move.
My daily affirmations by Charles. You're a good person, Arthur. Don't let Dutch tell you any different. You're worth something. You can make something of yourself. Wow, that's quite a thing to say. Not in Grand Theft Auto 5. We're not making it back to camp, I'm guessing. We're looking rough. We're looking rough. What about the voice actor for that scene? They're like, just like literally just cough, like you're dying, like you're gasping for the last inch of breath that you have left in your life. It's like just starts taking bottles of water and just like drowning himself with them. He's like, start recording.
Drink.
I'm dying. That's perfect. You nailed it. You got exactly what we were going for.
Just a minute. Wenn ich nur besser Englisch könnte. Sie haben uns gerettet, als wir wirklich Hilfe
Oh, is that the
brauchten.
German woman and her kids that we saved
Jetzt
earlier in
können
the
wir sie
game?
nicht retten. Aber
What a small world that she would just happen on my body lying in the middle of the path in the middle of nowhere. He's living one fever dream at a time. Is any of what we've done even real anymore? We're just imagining all of this. When you do work for the gang, half the take is set aside for gang savings, the other half is split between the gang members who worked on the job. Well, thanks for telling me that, like, literally at the very end of the game. Like, that's something I shouldn't have known a long time ago.
How do you do?
Something tells me my game might slightly be glitched. Like, just in case you wanted to know before the last quest, if you guys do a job together, all that shit gets split up between everybody. Alright? Keep that in mind. Dutch needs to speak to you. Ooh. That sounds nice. Man, I gotta stop waking up in places I don't know. Yeah. He's like, why do I keep falling off the back of my horse and then waking up in random places with people I can't understand? What is that? What is she speaking in tongues? I don't know what's going on. Supposedly, and I've never seen it myself, but supposedly I've heard there's like a... I'm sorry, that wasn't me, that was the game. It's an autopilot, literally. But anyways, what I was saying, supposedly there's like a series of side quests you can do in this game where you can like find a vampire. Like, I've heard, I don't know if that's actually a thing, but I've heard people say that there's like a series of side quests you can do towards the end of the game. Where you can find some dude in the town we just left who like has very vampire-like tendencies. I don't think the game ever actually tells you he's a vampire, but like it makes it very, very obvious. Squints, the subtitle said German. Yeah, you can find a vampire, that's funny. Does they actually like ever tell you outright that he's a vampire? Or does it just hint? Can you become a vampire? And you wouldn't die of tuberculosis, right? You'd be like invincible or something. Is that how vampires work? I don't know. I've never met a vampire.
Here, piggy, piggy.
What?
He was ready for us.
Horse, come back. I need my weapons, horse. What happened? This guy's gonna eat me. I'm going to be cannibalized. I have no idea, but there's the alien abduction, the man bear pig, and other weird stuff. I've heard of the man bear pig. I think Groot, maybe, or maybe even you, put a screenshot of it on yeah, I think it was you put a screenshot up of it on the Discord. What just happened? Like, am I literally just like living fever dreams one at a time? Like, I just killed those men, and then all of a sudden the game just teleports me into the middle of the camp.
Well, at least you ain't run off.
Did someone run off? Actually, now that you say that, the camp does seem awfully empty. Yep, not very many people left by the looks of things.
What you talking about? Pearson left. Old uncle. The traitors. Both gone at dawn. They said to young Tilly they were running to save themselves. I think Mary Beth left as well. So it goes. They are goddamn cowards, Arthur. Cowards.
Or maybe they saw the light, Dutch.
To run off?
Well, I guess they don't want to die, Dutch.
Ain't nobody gonna.
I beg to differ.
This is
I'm
a
gonna
tough
die.
time. you ain't doing too well, but we.
Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, my friend Dutch. One of us is gonna die.
Will not crush us. I hope so. But if we let Jack and the women free, well then maybe we can freedom for no one in this country no more, Arthur. One more
He's brainwashed himself. he's started believing his own bullshit.
Spinning, we take a boat and slip away.
I don't know what you're saying, Dutch, but it seems like I've heard it all before.
Just
He's
one
drinking his own
more.
Kool-Aid, getting high on his own supply,
This is different. We
etc.,
know
etc.
This is full of cash. Army payroll, money and supplies to repair the bridge that you blew. This is all going to plan.
He says that after
We
every
rob
single
Sam,
speech
and
that
we
he
leave.
has.
The poetry of
Like,
it
if he
all.
says it enough times, everybody's just gonna
What do you
believe him.
think?
It sounds wonderful. Hell, yeah. I ain't got much to lose, but you know, the women and the children. And John and his family. I'm afraid I have to insist. I mean, we gotta let them go, because if the Pinkertons come through again, they will kill everyone.
John? Insist?
Yeah. Insist.
I gotta put my foot down and do what's right for my boy John, Dutch.
Of course,
Got a
pal.
problem with that?
Whatever you think is best, I will see to it. Huh?
Don't touch
Now,
my fancy vest, bro.
we gonna
We're gonna
rob
have a
train?
problem. I'll throw down right here, right now, in front of everybody. Don't think I won't.
We will survive. We will flourish. We have work to do, my friends. Let's go. Come on. We are gonna borrow.
Like, even
a
back
little
then,
money.
they had to know, like,
Old Uncle
tuberculosis
Sam
wasn't something you really wanted to fuck
here
with, right?
once
So, like, why is he
and for all.
standing, like, right in front of him talking to him? He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Social distance, please. I'm gonna
Let's
insist.
ride out,
6
gentlemen.
feet, please.
Let's go. Yeah.
Instead, Dutch likes to be a close talker. He's like, I insist. Maybe that's Arthur's plan all along. He's killing him slowly. He's going for the long game. He's like, Dutch, you want to talk to me? Come on, let's talk in closed quarters. No, we don't have to talk out here. Let's go in your tent, bro. Yeah, sit down. Sit down right next to me. We gotta talk.
No, it's going to stop there. Take
He
on mail and water. Send out
insists.
some boys heading home on leave, and then it heads out.
They know the bridge is
Playing the
gone,
very, very
Pop
long
Pop.
game.
There'll be a patrol past Annisburg, waiting down by the river to collect the money.
Micah is such a dick.
And then we got a
Black
short
lung.
time to stop the train before it reaches the patrol.
Why would he hang out with any of these people after a while? Like, they all treat him like garbage.
We'll meet back up outside of Saint Denis. I'll go with him. As you wish.
Come on.
What is this, Princess Bride all of a sudden?
I hid the wagon down here after we blew the bridge.
This is one big goddamn group of us to be riding back into Saint Denis.
Yeah. I heard the Pinkertons have pretty much taken over Van Horn.
John, listen to me. You gotta get out of here.
Men in there.
John.
Things are closing in
John, no,
fast.
stop.
Shit.
You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Get Abigail and Jack and leave. Why is he not saying this to him right now? Be like, John, I'll vouch for you. I'll say you died. Some horrible accident where your horse got ran over by a train.
There it is.
Just disappear into the wind.
I'll get the dynamite.
No, I can do it.
You sure?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You sure? What are you trying to say? Huh? Don't think I'm fit? Don't think I'm fit for the job, John? Huh? Come down off that horse and tell me. Tell me to my face. See what happens. I'll spit right on you. Give you TB. You'll really regret it. Everybody's being so angry.
Got it. All right. Let's get this done.
Yeah,
So
let's get it
listen,
done.
Abigail just told me. The money?
Mm-hmm.
It's hidden in the caves at Beaver Hollow.
You don't say?
What?
Yeah. So much for never hiding it near camp.
Let's go get it. You and me right now.
Getting even sloppier than we thought.
Are Abigail and Jack ready to leave?
I think so.
Okay. Whatever happens.
Oh yeah, you get the hell out of here. Take him. Take him to a movie.
Go next. We're getting you the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you the money you need. Knowing the three of you got out, well, maybe all of this will still mean something.
To leave a legacy.
Susan too.
It'll be Arthur Morgan's legacy to make sure John Marston and his family live a healthy, happy life.
Perhaps not always.
Anyway, here we go. One last train, Arthur.
Supposedly. We'll see how that goes.
Last train.
We've heard that like 5 times in this game. This is the last big job. 20 hours later. This is the last big job, this one. 30 more hours later. This is the one. It's the last big job. It's almost like they ran out of ideas when writing this story. They just redid the exact same thing over and over again.
Got everything? Yeah. Then off we go.
Off we go. Like your head.
One last
Shoot 'em.
time, gentlemen. I got us a riverboat.
Like how the game literally doesn't let you bring your gun out at this point, because they're probably like, a lot of players are just going to shoot Dutch. Let's not give them the option.
Oh, it'll be paradise, son.
It's all coming together, Dutch, just like we planned.
Is that okay with you, John? Arthur? Or do you insist on something different?
Sounds about as good now as every time I heard it before.
Oh, Abigail must be real excited. All packed up like she is. I could just see her in the little grass skirt.
Don't talk to me, you son of a bitch.
Boys, okay now, let's keep it down. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
He's not very subtle with his
Nice and easy through
his
town,
saltiness
fellas.
towards us.
Ah, Saint Denis. It's good to be back. Happy memories, huh, John?
Will you shut up, Micah? That's enough. Quiet, all of you.
Very intense moment. Why are the cops not instantly coming after us? We've been through this town making all kinds of noise for like the last 20 hours of the game, and the cops are just like, oh, there they go. See what kind of rough and tumble things they get into today. It's always an interesting story watching these guys come through town. So many people die every time. The music is very ominous.
Sadie, you board halfway along. John, you and Arthur are gonna board at the back. Rest of you, follow Mike and I, and join once they stop the train.
Easy enough. What kind of lifestyle would that be where, like, robbing a train is just like a regular daily occurrence for you and you get used to it? Like you guys have a game plan, like, writ up in the sand. So you guys remember what to do. We've done this a million times.
Well, everybody mount up. We still going through with this? Of course we are.
It's the exact same job, it's just now it's moving at 100 miles per hour.
Come on, Arthur. We gotta get on that train.
How would a horse ever catch up? That's impossible. I say, they did not do their scientific investigation for this game, that's for sure. Nothing is real. I'm just kidding. We've all seen Indiana Jones. We all know horses can catch up with the train. I'm just giving them a hard time. And if you haven't seen Indiana Jones, you're missing out. You really should see Indiana Jones.
We gotta push forwards quickly before we run out of track.
I get it. Kill people, yeah. More of the same from you, John. More of the same. I expected more of you. You're all like, you and Dutch. You're just kill this guy, kill that guy. Well, I've had enough of it. I've seen the error of my ways. Death has a way of changing you. Where are the other guys at? They were supposed to be meeting us halfway. Go to hell, he said right as I put a bullet through his head. Can you stand still? You're popping in and out like a frickin' whack-a-mole, dude.
Let's get to the front. Come on.
Okay, John, I'll follow you.
Stay down.
Kill him, John, kill him. Don't let him do that to you. Don't let him make you look like a fool, John.
I'm okay.
Don't let him make you look like a fool. Look, he's getting you. He's giving you the old whack-a-mole. And he's getting away with it. Oh my god, he's totally getting away with it. This guy's popping out and going back in so quick. There we go. I still didn't get him. This guy's a master. He's a pro. He has fought off a train robbery or two in his time, I guarantee you.
Keep pushing forward.
Or he plays a lot of video games. He's like, I know what to do here. You go behind cover, you pop up, take a shot, pop back down. Pop up, take a shot, pop back down.
Look out! There's some on the roof. So much for snake.
Thank you, John. I did not see him standing above us on the roof.
You feel like
trains back then could only top out at like 40 miles per hour. Pretty sure like modern day trains probably don't go much faster, honestly. I don't think it would be safe if they could. Go around a corner on a train track going anything over 40, you're probably sending that thing flying off the edge. I remember this part of Indiana Jones. Now we have to have like fist fights with Nazis, right? That's how this always works out. Fist fight the Nazi. You hold his head up as you're going under a postal pole, you know, where they put the little postal bag on. And the Nazi gets his head clean knocked off, goes flying off the train.
Just like the old days, huh? This don't feel nothing like the old days.
Did you stop with the whack-a-mole? These guys are really good at it. There we go. Got him. Whack this mole, sucker. Yeah, that's a good one-liner. I got him. He's gonna feel that. He's gonna be like, oh, he got me. He got me so bad. Such a good burn. My God, he's a pro. This guy. That's a little dramatic, don't you think? I mean, they just died. Didn't have to like shoot 5 bullets first. See, they lied. They didn't meet us halfway. Michael was running the other direction.
We can't get through the smoke.
Jerk.
Come on, let's go.
Are we jumping? We are jumping. Okay. I don't want to go with the Dutch. He's gonna kill me. I don't trust him for a second. He's gonna elbow me in the face and leave me for dead and be like, oh, he got shot by somebody who was still alive on the train.
Let's get back on there.
No, there was somebody still alive. You guys just didn't see him.
Uncouple that gas before it blows us all up.
Modern trains can go 70 miles per hour. How would you know? Are you a train expert? That's pretty cool.
Lay the gun, Arthur!
How fast can they go around corners, though? Like, I would think they'd have to slow way down before they take a corner, right? Because that's like a massive crap ton of steel that's flying around the bend. 50. That's pretty cool. Did you work for a train company? I tried to get a job for a train company once. I didn't get it. It's actually weird to think that I live in a place in modern America where, like, trains are still a regular enough thing that you can get a career working with them. Corners aren't that sharp. Gotcha. Like where I used to live was the East Coast, and like I never would have even seen a train. Like I never even thought trains still existed in modern day America. Then I moved to the Midwest, and I'm like, wow, trains are everywhere. I don't want to kill horses. No, don't kill the horses. Keep head level. Keep head level. Don't kill the horses. Excuse me, bro? I got it. Okay. Cleet, you sound like you don't even have a tooth in your head, bro. No offense, but you really don't sound like you can talk very well. You sound like a man who has to eat pudding for a living. Oh, his head's gone! Holy cow! And when I say eat pudding for a living, like, that's not a job. Like, he doesn't get paid to eat pudding for a living. It's just literally, like, to live. He has to eat pudding because he has no teeth. You get it. You guys get it. No one can get a job getting paid to eat pudding. I mean, if you could, everybody would be trying to get that job, you know? Probably the most sought-after job in the world. I know I'd want it. I didn't even see that dude. I just started shooting randomly at a red dot that was on the map.
What the hell you think I'm doing? Listen!
That horse is just still going. He's adamant. It's like the horse from, what is that movie? Tangled? Where the horse is, like, adamant about catching the bad guys more than the actual good guys are. The horse just starts chasing them by himself.
Come on! The money should be in the front carriage.
That movie's pretty silly. I collect model trains. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, quick. Let's blow up. Let's go. The money's in that carriage.
All right,
I guess I better equip that TNT.
Here we go.
Of course, we're gonna shoot it, given the option. I mean, that's a cooler way of doing it.
Okay, stand back.
Ooh! That is a perfectly man-sized hole that we just blew in that car. Almost like a door. It's almost like it was meant to be there.
We got something! Catch!
Oh god. I mean, a take that actually worked out for once. That's pretty surprising, I'm not gonna lie.
Morgan, the driver's dead. This thing ain't stopping. We got to get off.
Okay then.
And the bridge is out, by the way, because I blew it up. So that's a bad combination of things happening right now. I could have gotten another bag. No. If I had 5 more seconds.
We're alive. Just about.
Well, let's move.
Did I miss the ending? No, I think it's coming up pretty soon, so you're right on time, Snowball. Welcome to the stream. You did miss a few back and forths between Dutch and Arthur about how they're really not getting along too well much lately.
I tried.
John was trying to convince, or Arthur was trying to convince John to leave the game, and now conveniently Dutch said he tried to save him, but he's gone.
Patrol turns up.
Because Dutch has been sensing some dissent in the ranks, and this is all that's left of the gang. Everybody else has abandoned him and left. And the only reason Arthur's staying behind is because he's trying to convince John to leave with his wife and kid. And now all of a sudden, after Dutch found that out, that Arthur wants to help John get out, all of a sudden Dutch shows up after our train robbery and says, "I tried to save him, but he's dead." Some spats between friends. I don't even think they're friends at this point. I think Arthur just straight up thinks Dutch is a worthless pile of garbage, honestly. Dying changes a man's outlook on life, okay? It puts things into perspective. Oh, you might not actually know that. Arthur's dying of tuberculosis.
They came and took Abigail.
And ever since he found that out, he's like been changing his view on life and what's
Agent
important.
Milton and his men took her to Van Horn to be put on a boat and tried for murder.
I did not know that.
Sorry to hear that.
We gotta let her go. John's, well, sorry, son. Without John, she's just bait. Got a bunch of money, Dutch. She's just a girl. They won't do nothing to her. But me and the boys know.
Yep.
We need to keep riding on this one, Dutch. You know it. Every man here knows
So we
it.
just gonna let the boy be made an orphan? It ain't like that. What is it like?
I wanna live, cowpoke. I still got the choice. Dutch. It's just
God, that's a shitty thing
right.
to say.
It's
Wow.
like it pains me to say it, Arthur. But he's right. Touch! Come on, boys. Yeah! Well, I guess that's that then.
Sadie Adler stayed back.
All them goddamn years.
Come on, Arthur. Let's go get her. You and me is all we need.
Miss Tilly. Here. Take this. You take this money, too. Take Jack.
I don't need it where I'm
Way
going.
to Copperhead Landing for Abigail and Mrs. Adler.
Thank you, Arthur.
You're a good girl.
Poor Arthur. He lost everything.
You live a good life now, you hear?
All right, Arthur.
Or
I'll
did he gain
I'll miss
everything
Too, sweetheart.
with his newfound self-respect?
Jack, come here. Be brave, son. I'm gonna go get your mama.
We'll go get her, boy.
Mrs. Adler.
Don't pay attention to the fact that I look like a zombie. It's
Right
don't worry.
with
Don't
me.
worry about me. Okay? I'll make everything right. You never see me again?
If they're putting her on a boat,
I like
they'll
knowing you,
probably
Jack. I
dock
know-
at the
I like
north end
knowing
of
you.
town. So I reckon we should go in the other way.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. God, those goddamn bastards.
Look, just follow me, okay? We're gonna get this done.
We're getting it
Arthur.
done. One last time. Arthur does look a bit ashen. Yeah, he's like on death's bed. Like after like every couple of quests, there's a cutscene where he just like passes out coughing, like pretty much spitting up blood and dying.
All this goddamn
And he
talk
wakes up
all them
somewhere
years.
else, like in the middle of nowhere.
Seems like it was always a lie. Or he went crazy.
I don't even know if this is really happening or if he's just having a fever dream. I don't know.
Guess he began to believe he was God or something.
I don't know. I'm sorry you got dragged into this. Into us.
Listen, if you hadn't shown up in my house that night, I'd be dead. And even this bullshit beats dead.
I thought I could find a way to get John, Abigail, and Jack out of this mess. To give them a life. Seems I left it too late.
That would be his redemption. That would be
Still
his.
get Abigail? Maybe her and Jack will be okay.
John, Hosea, Mac, Davy, Jenny, Sean, Lenny. We have to put an
That would
end
be
to
his
this.
legacy. He could let one good thing come out of all this.
An eagle flies.
He's gone.
Another angry fool he used just like he did with the rest of us.
Like I said, Arthur, we don't need them. We're gonna make this right. Me and you together. What's left of it. Now come on.
Sadie, I always liked your chutzpah. No, you got a good head on your shoulders, and a really cool hat. I have to add. Did you buy that? Was it half off? Buy one get one free, perhaps. Do you have another one? Seem to be hatless. I've found myself lacking hat at the moment.
Okay, here we are.
I'm starting to tear up.
Ditch the horses and come up with a plan.
I know it's sad. He doesn't have a hat. A man without a hat's no man at all in these days. Did you see that rainbow? Look at it. You can see it. It's very faint, but you can see it. I gotta have a hat. Where'd my hat go? I think he looks stylish with that hat,
How
honestly.
you feeling?
I'm okay.
Why do people keep asking him that?
I think you should cover me and I'll go in there and get
I
her.
feel like that's the last thing you should ask somebody who knows they're dying of like a terminal illness. Hey, how you feeling today, dude? How's it going?
I can still fight.
I know, Arthur.
I feel like I would like not mention it at all,
it my
or
way,
even like
honey.
hint
It's for the
towards it.
best.
I'd avoid it
Get
at
up
all
someplace
costs.
high, like the lighthouse or something. and cover me.
You feel like you're gonna die today? You feel like you can last like 2 hours so we can get this done, or should I call somebody else? No, you good? Okay. I just wanted to check. I mean, I know you have tuberculosis, dude, and that sucks, but I really need to know, like, focus. Are you going to survive the next 30 hours? Like, it's important for me to know that. Because if you're not, sorry, dude. Just give him a good head slap on the back, then you'll know. Oh, a good hard slap on the back, then you'll know. Why, what would that do? Knock his tuberculosis loose? Is that how it works? It's got like a stopper in there that's stopping it from killing him, but if that stopper knocks loose, he's done. Just drops dead on the floor right then and there. It's like a wick. His life is like a burning wick right now. His lungs are slowly going out. One good slap on the back to tell you how strong they are. You slap it and it jostles around a little bit and he's out.
Okay, Mr. Milton, where are you?
But what if he would have lasted 20 hours until you slapped him on the back and then you like pushed that last little bit of strength you had left in his body out of him? He expels it in one big gasp of breath and he's like, oh, my last 20 hours. Oh. Done. He's gone. Cover, Sadie. Thank you. It's a mercy slap. Oh god, that's horrible. But she needs him. Are we supposed to be killing this dude? Sadie, tell me what to do. I'm completely oblivious. I have a fever pitch of like 130 degrees right now, you know? I can't think for myself. Oh, okay. Apparently we started. Apparently this is it. Stay still, stay still, stay still.
Goddamn bastards.
So there's gonna be another army. Like literally, like right before you came, Snowball, and right before Cody came back to the stream tonight. Like we got into a fight with the US Army, and they brought like cannons and everything. We essentially had to wipe out an entire army battalion. So I'm not going to be surprised at all if there's just like an infinite spawn of enemies in this town. It was a horrible scene afterwards, too. There were so many dead bodies. Like, what Arthur has done in his lifetime amounts to, like, more deaths than any one person has ever caused in the history of the world. You fought the army? Yeah.
That's it. Keep moving.
And we won, too. Yeah, that's right. No army can stop Arthur Morgan, even when he's weakened by tuberculosis. By the cold, dead hand of death creeping into his lungs. With every waking second of every day, the army was still no match for him. That's how much of a badass he is. And robbed him? Yeah, we did. We actually robbed him. We robbed the army blind. Don't die on me now. I need you to last just a couple more bullets, Arthur. That's all I need. Kind of sad army is defeated by a man with tuberculosis. He's no ordinary man. This is Arthur M.F. Morgan. Okay? He's a man of legend. He'll go down in myth and lore for years to come. That's why they made a game about him in 2016 telling his story back in the 1700s, because not enough people knew the story. So they're like, have you guys heard of Arthur freaking Morgan? No? Get ready. Strap yourselves in. I think she's dead. My bad.
Okay, Mr. Milton.
That's how it's gonna go?
Guess we're gonna have to talk this out like gentlemen.
The look on his face doesn't seem like he has gentlemanly pursuits in mind. Welcome to the U.S. Army. Yeah. I mean, they hired Pauly Shore. I mean, if they're willing to take Pauly Shore, then I don't know. I don't know if I have much hope. By the way, if you haven't ever seen that movie, hilarious movie. I would recommend it. That movie's... Actually, I'm just reminding myself of that movie now, and I'm thinking about it. I haven't seen that movie in like 15 years. So stupid. I mean, that's pretty much every Pauly Shore movie at this point, is I haven't seen them in like 15 years because he hasn't made one in that long. But every single one of them is gold. It's just comedy gold. Can't go wrong with a Pauly Shore movie. He was like the Will Ferrell of an earlier generation.
Piece of shit, you ready to die?
But in my opinion, he did the Will Ferrell stupid comedy way better than Will Ferrell ever did. Die? You got so many classics. You got In the Army Now. You got Son-in-Law. You got Encino Man. I mean, you can have a top 50 hits of all time right there by himself. He was in Goofy Movie 2. I mean, the man has range, you know? Reason the joke. Oh, so stupid. Oh god, I can't believe I'm thinking of those movies. It's been so long since I've watched any of them. Where's the joke? Oh my god. It's like I'm literally having flashbacks of scenes from his movies right now as I'm playing this game. Oh god, I'm dying. Now I'm too, god. I am too, god dang it. It's not a bad thing necessarily. A lot of people would argue that his movies weren't exactly cinema at its finest. But I enjoyed them for what they were. They were pretty funny. That's it. This is the building. We're going. I'm going in. The last bullet that I'm going to use in this game. I don't know if that's actually true or not. It seems like it's building it up to be a pretty intense moment. Oh! Put that gun down, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Should have said a one-liner like that right then.
Let's get out of here.
He didn't. It was a wasted opportunity.
Calm down, Mr. Morgan. That's quite a cough.
Sure. Tuberculosis.
Have some. Smack him with it.
You'll be dead, sure. But I'm gonna be just fine.
Suck on your fingers and then shove him in his mouth.
Should have taken it.
The only time in life where that would actually be like
Mr. Milton.
Not all you boys have quite so many scruples. Old Micah
self-defense
Bell,
mechanism.
You mean Molly?
Or would make any sense whatsoever.
Sweated her a couple of times, never talked a word, had to let her go. Micah Bell. We picked him up when you boys came back from the Caribbean, and he's been a good boy ever since.
Oh snap. Okay. No wonder Micah's such an asshole.
Okay.
That's just awful. We were laughing just a little too much about that because it's just so ridiculous. Like whoever says that. Suck on your fingers and shove them in his mouth. It's a sentence I never thought I would say in my entire life. I'm not winning this very well. Oh, I'm dead. Oh. I thought I died for a second. Okay, I'm good. No more laughs. No more giggles. This is serious stuff.
Man.
This is serious stuff happening. People are dying. Pauly Shore. I can't stop laughing. Ever since I said Pauly Shore, it's just done. There's a curse now. There's a curse on the stream. Clearly serious? Yeah. What is the last thing Pauly Shore did? I don't know why we're getting so off topic here, but now I'm like obsessed. I need to know. Why did that horse just take off and kill his rider? What has happened? The world's turned upside down. I'm not accomplishing much here. Oh, I don't have to fight? Okay. Never mind. My bad.
Get on, Arthur. Get on.
Yeah, a strong woman. Can we go? The curse of Pauly. The curse of Pauly Shore. Anytime he's involved with anything, it's done.
You'll be okay.
It just goes downhill from there.
He's about to give.
Look out ahead on the left.
Even the simple mention of his name kills something in its tracks. Dead.
You see those on our right?
Put a hole in his head. There's nowhere for you to run to.
You know who else, like, hasn't acted in forever, that just came back in a commercial with Ryan Reynolds recently. Rick Moranis, of all people. I was actually surprised to see him on the commercial.
More on the right, Arthur.
And that was like essentially all the commercial was just a big joke about how Rick Moranis isn't like an actor anymore. And he brought him back for the commercial. Ryan Reynolds was like, to celebrate the release of blah blah blah. I guess it's like his wireless cell phone company that he started. I don't know. He's starting all kinds of companies lately. Ryan Reynolds has like a bourbon company. Now he has a cell phone company. But his commercial was like, to celebrate the release of my unlimited data plans for $40 a line, I have my friend Rick Moranis here. Rick Moranis like looks in the camera and he's like, do you want me to say something about like your cell phone company or something? He's like, no, I just wanted you here because I'm a really, really big fan. I was like, this is such a weird commercial. It's like breaking so many fourth walls. Gin, he sells gin. Oh, okay. I don't know why he's becoming like an entrepreneur with all of his acting money. He's opening all kinds of companies. And he's bringing Rick Moranis back. Which, if anything, that's worth it alone.
What happened to John?
If we can finally get that
Where's
Honey, I Shrunk the
John?
Kids trilogy finished, the world would be a better place. I mean, we had Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We had Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
What?
He got killed or he got captured.
Now we need one when all the adults
Really
get
sorry.
shrunk, or was there one of those and I missed it?
I was on the train and I didn't see it.
I have a celebrity crush on Ryan Reynolds. You and every woman in the world, probably.
Mrs. Adler will take you to him.
Maybe even some men.
John,
He's a decent looking guy.
I want you to know this. He loved you. He loved you, and Jack, he did. He wasn't perfect, but he did. You gotta go get that boy.
I actually thought I was going to read that you had a celebrity crush on Rick Moranis, and I was like, well, I guess there's got to be one, right? There's got to be one.
Much sicker. Don't you owe Arthur me. Neither of you two. Not now. You both know.
I mean, he was pretty high up there in the popularity back in his day, like when he did
Good women.
Little Shop of Horrors. Like,
Good
I'm
people.
sure he had some women swooning after him. Those little
go
Coke
get
bottle
that boy.
glasses and his
There'll be time for
nasally
Sorrel Lady.
voice, you know?
If you're headed back there, Arthur, take this. I don't need it anymore.
What's that?
It's the key to my heart.
There's a chest in them caves. In the back to the left. Hidden under a wagon. Dutch's chest. All our money. I know John told you I knew where it was.
Why wouldn't you have just taken that and left, like, a long time ago?
Always was a good thief.
That you was.
You stole my heart.
Get out of here.
I should have wrote this game. I have so many better one-liners than they put in. I'm sure he had plenty of women throwing themselves at him or his bank account. Yeah? I mean, he had a wife. That's why he left acting, because I think his wife was, like, terminally ill. And he, like, quit acting to go take care of her. If I remember the story correctly. Because, like, after Ghostbusters, he was the man on town. Everybody wanted some Rick Moranis. Everyone wanted a little piece of little Rick. You know what I'm saying? He felt it too. He knew what was coming. He was like, I'm getting too big for one man, okay? Like, the world has an obsession with me. I must leave you all. I must disappear into the wind and never return. This power I have is too dangerous.
There's a good man within you. But he is wrestling with a giant.
Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
Our time is pretty much past.
I feel like I should be serious right now. I feel like this is a very serious part. Oh my god, now I gotta play this game now? Like, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition that, like, they put modern music in the end of this.
that's the way it is.
You saved my life.
That's it, huh? That's,
You're a good man.
Okay, I was gonna say that was the only line they're gonna play from Jimmy. You saved my life.
You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty.
Oh, that was the one.
All I ever believed in.
That's the one line. That was the conversation he was having with John the last time he saw him, and one of the big lines he said was, John said, "What about loyalty?" Because Arthur told him to leave, take his wife and kid away and leave.
Try to do the
And
good thing.
John came back with, "What about loyalty?" And Arthur snapped back at him. He said, "Be loyal to the right thing." And I was like, "Oh damn, this is getting deep." Or be loyal to what's important. That's what he said. Be loyal to what's important. I was like, man, this game's getting way deeper than I was expecting. What's going on here?
Get them bags packed up quick, Miss Grimshaw. Come on. All of you.
So what exactly is he coming back to do? Like to confront Micah?
Ain't got long. Hurry.
Because Micah
We
was...
just got plenty of time, Micah.
Because Micah's a
We all need to have
government
a little
informant.
chat.
Blacklung, you're back. Hooray.
It's like he's mad because the one bad guy who actually did a good thing is like, oh,
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch.
you're working for the good people? What are
Abigail
you
shot.
doing? You're making me so
You
angry.
okay? Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking
It's actually kind of hard to to keep in mind as you play this game that all these people are actually bad
goddamn
people.
lie.
Like you're playing as bad people.
Dutch,
You're not a good
think
guy.
of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Blacklung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No. It damn well doesn't.
Dutch.
Spaghetti western music kicks in.
Dutch. Be practical.
Tumbleweeds
now.
start bouncing across the screen.
Dutch!
John?
You left me. You left me to die. My boy. I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me.
Oh, it's all coming down to this.
You pick your side now because this is over. Oh, them years, Dutch. For this snake.
Oh, be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the clouds.
No, you be quiet, Mr. and put down your gun.
There's Pinkertons coming fast.
Oh god.
Now! Who amongst you is with me?
He's making a speech.
And who is betraying me? Well, Javier, think for yourself.
Yeah, like the game has like a lot of moral questions towards the end here.
He's lying.
Makes you ask, like, just because he's a guy who lived a bad life, does that necessarily make him a bad guy?
You ready, John?
Kind of like Wreck-It Ralph asked, you know? Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy. You know. They had bullhorns back then? Mega horns? Whatever you want to call them? Or is it just like a rolled up tube? Micah, I swear to God. I couldn't have had megaphones back then. That'd be impossible. Yeah, into the cannibal caves. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. John, where are you? It's so dark. I can't see you. Oh, thanks, Satan. Mike is such a trash person. He's like definitely one of the better written characters in anything I've ever played as far as how much it makes you hate him.
Those bastards left me for dead.
I know, they did the same thing to me.
Do now.
Yeah. He watched somebody try to stab me through the heart, and instead of trying to save me, he just walked out of the room. Not at a very quick pace either. He was taking his sweet time so you could watch.
Rat, John. Milton told me.
We should have killed him months ago. Keep going.
Go! There's a lot of red dots on my screen. Go! Go, John, go! Don't wait for me.
Are you all right, Arthur?
Why does everybody keep asking me that? It's the worst question to ask someone who's dying.
Arthur, you go up first.
Ah, don't mind if I do. I was already here. Save yourself. Use the last gasping air of life you have left to save yourself and leave John behind.
Abigail's safe. So's Jack.
Where are they?
It was Sadie at Copperhead Landing.
Thank you, brother.
Go get your wife and kid. You get the hell out of here. Never look back.
Do not look back.
Oh!
Like I said.
I had it. I was on it. Head towards the sun. And don't ever stop. Just keep heading towards the sun. Joke's on him. He'd actually end up going in a circle.
Come on, ride! Pinkerton's coming through the trees. Watch out!
But what about the money? Is that what's important? I guess that's the whole question the game's asking in the end, is like, was this life worth it in the end? Because in the end, even if you have all the money in the world, you can't take it with you. Is the money what's important? Or is it taking his family away and living a better life? Or maybe, just maybe, there's a way he could have both. I don't think so. I'm just gonna put it out there, I don't think that's an option. Eat your biscuits, man. Eat your biscuits. You need more biscuits? Eat your biscuits.
There's Pinkertons everywhere.
Dutch was just screaming at us for leaving him behind. After all I've done for you boys. John, this might be where we part ways, bro. I can't aim. My guy's shaking. What is going on? Even with the Deadeye on, he's shaking all over the place. Stop. Stop. Stay still. My God, Arthur, what is your problem? Other than, you know, the obvious of dying and whatnot. My horse is dead. Biscuit sounds yummy. A cinnamon roll? Yes, Cody Snow, you gave me an idea.
Come on.
A biscuit with cinnamon on top. Delicious. Aww.
Arthur!
Aw, I'm not gonna lie, like, that's like the most emotional part of the movie, the whole game that's happened so far. I said movie because it's just so cinematic. Like, it feels like a movie.
Abigail gave me the key. I head down there, I'm dead in 5 minutes.
He said thank you to his horse in its last breathing moments.
Maybe you're right, but you want the money? You head down. I gotta go to my family.
Arthur. Like I said, like what's the point of having money? He's gonna die.
Bullshit. If it's the last goddamn thing I do.
Thank
You can still help John live, which is way more important than getting a bunch of money.
Don't worry about them.
The never-ending hunger of money is what cut them through all this crap in the first place. That's the whole point of the game, is Dutch is just money hungry. He's not looking through his green-colored glasses to see what's actually important in the world, like the people around him. He's just so obsessed with money all the time. Making me some rolls tomorrow morning?
Let's get up this cliff.
Can you ship some to me? Cinnamon rolls are one of my favorite things.
Keep pushing.
Cinnabon. You should invest in having a Cinnabon. Then you can just eat your own supply all the time and put yourself out of business, but it'll be a great 1 year. Like, that 1 year of your life will be the most enjoyable year you've ever had.
They're everywhere. Get out.
Open your own Cinnabon just so you can eat your own cinnamon rolls every day. God, why is he... Oh my god, he is shaking all over the place. Stop it. Oh no, Joy-Con drift. It's Joy-Con drift.
Let's go! Come on!
Why am I playing this on a Switch? No, I'm just playing.
We need...
Financially deficit at the moment. Give me a month and I'd gladly do it.
Keep pushing, Arthur.
Oh god. That was a lot of blood.
I think I've pushed all I can.
Come on.
You go.
We ain't got time for this. Not now.
Arthur, I know you're lying to me, because this game's like a 500-hour long game. It's never gonna end.
Now, I'll hold them off.
Hey, I didn't have a hat.
It would mean a lot to me. Please. There ain't no more time for talk. Go.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
It's like a weird sound glitch going on in the background that sounds like footsteps.
I know.
You've always been my brother, John.
God damn you bastards!
Get them. You can take them all out. You're a one-man army. They'll sing of the legend of Arthur Morgan for ages. The day that he was assumed to be dead from tuberculosis and 500 people after him. And he still came out alive on the other end. This is the thing that legends are made of. This is the thing that Netflix specials are made of.
You idiot son of a bitch!
Could you stay? My God, Arthur, could you just aim a little bit? Just find it within you to have the power to aim for just a little bit longer.
I'm a survivor, Blacklug. A survivor. That's all there is. Living and
Joke's on you, Micah. You're getting tuberculosis all over your knuckles. Now you're gonna go eat some chicken fingers? You're dead. You're dead. 5 years tops. You're out of here. You're playing the long game, bud. You're out of here.
to do this.
Throw him off the cliff. Throw him. Get him.
After we're done, I'm gonna kill Marston too.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you, Micah. This is it. This is it for you. You're done.
You ain't no man.
I feel like I'm winning. Especially with that whole tuberculosis blood all over him thing. Like that is my long game. Like he's eventually just gonna die. No matter what happens in this fight. I got him. Hasn't dawned on me yet. But it will. Eventually. One day. 3 years from now. I don't know if it even takes that long. 1 year, like 6 months from now. Michael will be sitting at a dining room table thinking he's better than everybody. He got one over on the whole world. Then all of a sudden, and he'll think back to this moment. And he'll be like, he got me. That son of a bitch got me. This is a weird side quest. Arthur seems very generous with his tuberculosis. Yeah, he just gives it out for free to everybody he hates. That's what I would do. Actually, that's messed up. Don't believe me. I wouldn't do that. That's horrible. Maybe just send me a picture and I'll imagine them.
I've already beaten you.
See? He knows. He knows he already gave him the TB. I've already beaten you.
Hope you're ready for hell.
6 months from now, you'll remember me on your deathbed. Oh, God. This is such a cinematic scene, though. Look, like the moon out in the background. Casting the rays down on this little flower bed that we're fighting in. Everybody else that was chasing us just suddenly doesn't exist. They just all disappeared. It all boils down to this. Oh God, I was supposed to block that. And that. And that one. I'll get one of these. I'll block one. Yeah, I got it. Nailed it. Oh god. I guess when you're in a fight to the death, there's no cheap, huh? Nothing's too cheap. And they're both gonna run for it. Or crawl for it. In this case.
Oh, Black Lung. You ain't gonna reach that gun. You ain't.
I'm ahead of you. That's all I gotta do is be faster than you.
My sick friend.
Come on, Arthur. Go, 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 man. Oh, come on.
You lost, Black Lung. You've lost.
Oh my god, for a second there I thought that's how the game was actually gonna end. I was like, oh my, I want my money back. That was the worst ending of all time. Okay, apparently I just suck. Okay, let's try it again. I was like really pissed for a split second. Like seriously, legitimately really upset.
You ain't. You lost.
Apparently I was supposed to tap A. I thought I was supposed to hold it.
You lost.
Man, that would have been the saltiest I've ever been at the end of a game in my entire life.
Best efforts to the contrary. It turns out I've won.
Go, man. Go. I'm tapping it as fast as I can tap.
Damn you. It is over. Now, Arthur. It's over.
Oh, Dutch. He's right. You know it, and I know it.
He's sick. He's dying. He's talking crazy.
Up there on the ridge. I gave you all I had. I did.
Come on. Dutch. Let's go, buddy. We made it. We won. Come on.
John made it. He's the only one. The rest of us... No. But I tried. In the end, I did.
Come on. Let's go. We can make it. Come on, Dutch. Come on! Ah!
Is that his Patronus? That's messed up. You ruined it. You ruined it. It was a very serious moment. Spirit animal. That's like a really interesting way to end a video game. Like, movies haven't even really done that before, like making the main character of the whole movie die at the end. There's very few examples I can think of throughout all of the movies I've ever seen in my life that do that. So for a video game to do that, that's like an insanely different take on the end of a video game.
We brought that trouble on ourselves.
By we, you mean me.
It wasn't me who went and shot him.
Oh, you got rid of Arthur's hat? That's messed up, man.
But I've been thinking, ain't it about time you stop being the man making them decisions?
I'm trying.
Are you?
I think so.
You gotta find someplace to lay low. Keep quiet.
I needed some comic relief to avoid the tears.
We should have just gone to Tahiti.
Is that it with you? Tahiti or
Spectrum
killing? Come on, John.
Patronus.
Please, try.
Stag.
What?
Wasn't one of the Harry Potter characters actually have a stag for a Patronus?
Let's see.
Wasn't that Harry's dad?
In Strawberry. What do you know about Strawberry?
I know they like good, honest, hard-working men a whole lot more than
Yeah?
angry killers.
Oh, I nailed
so
it.
make yourself good and honest.
I'm always honest.
But then he actually has the stag Patronus towards the end of the series because he thought he saw his dad's Patronus, but it was actually him casting a Patronus to warn him to save himself, right? Because like Harry Potter gets all kinds of weird timey-wimey stuff at the end, where they go like back in time to save themselves later, which in the movies they did like an amazing job with, because they actually like superimposed the old actors from the scene with the new actors. I thought it was awesome. Like that was my favorite part of all of the movies. I was like, they did so good with this.
Sorry, sir. What was that?
I said you're a bad influence on your mother.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was talking about this earlier in tonight's stream. Like I feel like the epilogue at the end of this game, like honestly lessens the impact of the ending. Cause like that ending right there where Arthur died, like staring off into the sunset, if the credits rolled there, like it would have been perfect. Like that would have been the best ending. But when I first knew there was an epilogue for this game, I was like, I have no interest, because every game that there's ever been an epilogue in, like I've felt the same way about. Like if the game ended before the epilogue, it would have been a really good, like, it would have struck a chord. Like the ending would have like really hit. But then like they add extra content onto the end of the game, and it's like now it just kind of lessens it, like kind of cheapened it, to be honest with you.
Strawberry, don't it? I got a good feeling about this
And
place.
to be honest, we're not going to play the epilogue of this game. Like, I thought the credits were going to start rolling at some point. I'm thinking maybe once we get to Strawberry they might. But if they don't, we're actually just going to end it, because I have no interest in playing the epilogue in this game at all. It's just going to, like, cheapen the entire story of the game.
I'm gonna go see what kind of good, honest work I can find. Grave digging or polishing some rich fella's boots.
I know
or
nothing
some
of Harry
such.
Potter. You have to go to
See if me and
go
the boy
find
can
Arthur,
some
though.
laundry work or something.
Can you really go find him? I honestly have no interest in playing the epilogue. I just thought there was going to be credits at some point, but I guess it doesn't happen
hoping I
until
can
the
help you.
epilogue's over.
I saw the help wanted sign outside.
Sure, but you're a bit old to be stacking groceries and running errands, ain't you, son?
Well, I ain't too proud to do nothing, as long as it's honest and it pays.
Did you find his body at the very end? Oh, no, I don't. Trust me. Like, I have no interest in playing the epilogue. It's like another 20 hours of game after, like, the actual impactful part of the story happens. It's like, oh, and here's a bunch of other fluff that you can do for 20 hours. I have no interest in that whatsoever.
Well, we need money.
There's bad folk out there.
You need to find his grave? Can I do it right now, like right this second?
Sure.
Or do I have to play through all 20 hours of the epilogue to do it? Because if I do, I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. Like, I have no interest in that whatsoever. Doing a bunch of random nonsense side quests in order to find one impactful moment of the game.
Find it. I can leave right now if you like.
It's Getty's place. Fine fella. Where's the wagon?
I think so.
It's just outside. You know, I should go tell my wife, and then I can come back and get loaded.
No, my boys can
He's gonna
load you
get
up while
loaded.
you go find your wife.
Okay.
Go to the doctor's office to meet with Abigail. Okay. Is that how the credits roll? Like you find Arthur's grave and then the credits roll? Because I'm dead serious. Like if I have to play another 20 hours of just random side quests, just to find his
Found some work.
Me too.
gravestone or something, the payout is not worth the investment, in my opinion.
It is, John. Oh, it is. This is the way to it.
I'll take your word on that. What do you suggest now?
I'll stay here and get on with the work. You deliver them goods and then collect me.
Okay.
And John, I love you.
It's kind of weird that there
Don't you
weren't
forget
credits
that.
at that point. Like usually, even if there
Never
is like an extra epilogue chapter of a game, they roll the credits first and then the epilogue starts. It's weird to me that they just jump straight into it in this game. Kind of startling. Don't want to keep playing this for 4 more streams? No, no, not at all. Actually, it's taken way longer to beat this than I thought it was going to, as it is. So to extend it to almost twice as much time as we've already spent on it, I have no interest in that whatsoever.
Pretty good, Milton.
Good.
You ride slow now.
I've actually read a lot of reviews of the game back when it came out, where a lot of people seem to have the same opinion that the epilogue really was not worth the time spent. Because essentially all it's trying to do is bridge the gap between this and the first game, which this is a prequel of. So in order to wrap up all the loose ends and make the first game make sense, they had to have an extra chapter or 2 where you played as John to cover all the gaps and fill in all of the story that needed to be filled in to make the first game make any sense. And to me, that's just like, not interested. Unless you remake the first game, then I might actually be interested. But I'll never go back and play the first game. I'll post the map location in Discord. Oh god, I don't want to do another stream of this game. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no interest in doing any more of this game, actually. I thought maybe if I finished like one more quest as John, it would go to the end, but...
We'll go past it and north.
If I can find the tombstone within like 10 minutes of playing tonight, I'll do it. If it's gonna take any longer than that, it's not happening. I'll watch a YouTube video. No more streams, okay, then just play until sunrise. Look at it, I think you're right by it. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at this. Discord. Mysterious Hill Home. Nothing here looks anything like what you put. What's on that map you just sent me? I don't think that's even in a part of the map I've uncovered yet. It's north by Grizzlies. I don't feel like this is going to be worth the time invested, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Grizzlies. Grizzlies West. Watson's Cabin. Wallace Station. Nope. It's a station that ends in CHUS, which I don't think we've ever found. I think we're going to end the stream here for tonight. Because I don't want to waste like 30 minutes of stream trying to figure out where this damn thing is, to be completely honest with you. I will research, and if I find out that this thing is someplace that I can find within like one stream of playing, we'll come back to it and we'll find his gravestone. But I honestly don't think it is. Like, I think it's way out, like someplace we haven't even explored yet, and they probably won't even let me explore until I do some quests first. But for now, we're going to end it here. I don't think there's going to be any credits. I think the game's going to force me to play all of the John content to see credits. And that's fine. It's just not content I'm personally interested in playing. So for now, I hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for joining, everybody who joined. And we'll save it here just in case we do decide to come back. I just don't want you to get your hopes up. Because I don't think it's ever going to happen. Yeah, Cody, I think the odds are pretty low that you'll ever see this on stream. Yeah, pretty much. But you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. And until then, hope you be good. Stay safe. I'll see you guys later. See ya.